Okay, let's see here. I guess let's continue. Let's continue. So who's ready for more of cracked Dorothy run? Mine, this is my Dorothy. She has not missed a level of speed so far. She's only missed 1 point of strength. So, you know, pretty good. I think we bought everything we need. We just need to go collect in the houses. I think you would approve of one of those memes. I don't remember the other one, but I think you would approve of one of those. Let's see here. Let's get rid of that armor. It's kind of annoying. Get the long bow. Put that away. We get an armor here. It's got a javelin. Am I gonna use Trek this run? I don't know. I do want to at least try him out, but probably not against the armor. What do I use here? I think Deke's kind of fallen off. I mean, he's not terrible, but he's also not really cooking either. He's just kind of... Oh, you know, I just realized we could use Lot. Words I never thought I would say. Wow. Saul getting luck and nothing else. That's kind of wild. And so he doesn't usually level luck. Luck is usually not something he has, so that's just kind of wild. Let's go over here. Index. Yeah, it should be fine. I would assume. Man, where is everyone today? We'll just asleep or something, I don't know. I don't think anyone's joined since the three of you guys came in. Like, I think just like no one has joined since. Bro really landed at 32%. Hold on, do you have a hammer? I don't... No, you don't have the hammer. Yeah, I don't think you would understand voicemail since they wouldn't even be in Spanish, they'd be in Portuguese. Got a hammer here. Have young Americans ever seen end voices? I've heard of them, I don't really know what they are. Can't reach it. Come on. So just no one can reach him, of course. Whatever. It's annoying, but just gotta go and wait it out because these idiots can't just get over here with a freaking hammer. Well, I mean now you can, but it doesn't really matter now. This guy's getting way too lucky with his hits. Bro lands like every 30 and 40% ever. Alright. You've had your fun. Now die. Alright, lot level. He's gonna get defense. I know that. I told you he was gonna get defense. I freaking told you he was gonna get defense. His other stats are mid, but he's gonna get defense. This lot probably isn't even that good. It's just that he just keeps getting defense. Which, honestly, I mean, like, bro is just LARPing as boars. Bro thinks he's boars. Bro thinks he's boars. He thinks he's boars. He's trying so hard to be boars. Bro is not boars. Bro just isn't boars. I don't know what he's trying to do. He's LARPing so hard as boars. Who was gonna tell him? Who was gonna tell the guy he's just not boars? You aren't boars. Buy yourself one. I mean, with it, I don't think that would even cover it, would it? I mean, like, inflation's so high now. But thanks anyway. Thanks anyway. Let's see, what do we got here? Just getting this guy's range. That should do it. That should. I can just pull him. Yeah, I don't know, like, I mean, it's not that a lot's bad, it's just that, like, he's kind of mid. He's very defense blessed, I'll give him that. He is a very defense blessed, I'm not, you know, like, he's great. These prices are getting ridiculous. I don't know, I haven't checked the prices in a while. Hello, 1824. You know what? Should we give Dorothy the kill? I think we should give Dorothy the kill, unless Roy can get... Nah, he can't. Although he probably should get a kill or two. He probably should, but... She is a little inaccurate. I think it's because her skill is a little bit lower, but it's not a big deal. Aries, do you just not have your own phone or something? Like, that's what my guess is. You don't have your own phone. Because like, I always thought it was kind of weird. It's like, couldn't you just go on your phone and log into your account? Satiate Dorothy's bloodlust. Alright, see you later, Supervoter. Let's see. Got a Slim Lance. Kicks like Mario, Belt, Inkling, Rizu, none of them are here. It's kind of wild. Like, just none of them are here. Maybe they forgot I go live today? I don't know. And I saw Rizu and Mang's stream earlier. I'm here. Okay, you know what? Fair. Okay, I guess bad timing. Now the question is, where's Mario and Belt? Rice, dude. Rice, dude. Yeah, for some reason it always translates his name as Rice. I don't know why. I don't think any... Is there any language where Rizu equals rice? I think the translation thing is just bugged, man. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, let's go ransack these houses. I mean, that's not actually what we're doing, but kind of feels like it. You know, I can see the perspective. Might be sleeping out with friends. Yeah, either is honestly a pretty fair assumption. Then last time you were really worried, and it's like, oh, I was just taking a nap. You know, Is busy being late. Belt's obsessed with his shoujo manga. On dog duty. It's certainly possible, yeah. Over the eclipse, hello. Was painting a blue chariot. Okay. Hero crest. That is not going a lot. Yeah, a lot. Like I was gonna say, I understand why people, especially those that don't use boars, you know, will act like he's boars. Or rather, they'll pretend that boars is terrible. They'll pretend he doesn't exist, and they'll use lot, and then hail him as the greatest dude in the world. I don't know what this lot is compared to the average. I am 100% certain his defense is way higher than it's supposed to be. Because he's gotten defense like every single level. I don't think there's a single level he's missed defense. If there was, it was like his first or second level. He has 10 defense at level 10, so because it gets translated over. It just translates, I guess. Oh, there he is. There's Mario. Now we're just waiting on Belt. Yeah, Mario. Lot has once again gotten defense. Nothing else. Yeah, it's solid. The problem is the fighter has no freaking strength. And honestly, even his speed isn't that good. Other speed's alright, but it's nothing that spectacular, in my opinion. I don't know, like, he just invested everything in defense. And the funny thing is, I think his strength growth is the same as Boar's, or like very similar, but honestly, Boar's actually has better strength, I think. Yeah, he does. He does. I mean, not by much. I guess they probably average about the same, I would assume. It's certainly possible by level... No, not by level 12. He couldn't have level 12 strength, but yeah, no, I don't really see the hype behind Lot. He's just like... Because you were like, well, okay, he's kind of similar to... He's got 5 less defense, but also the fact that this is an incredibly defense-blessed Lot. You gotta remember, this is absurdly defense-blessed Lot. A normal Lot is not gonna be this tanky. You gotta remember that. So, like, he's not bad, it's just, he's not really that good, either. I don't know. Any Lot fans, why should I continue using Lot? Like, I'm curious to see just how defensive he'll be. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, do we really need him, though? He's kind of just a waste of slots. Not the worst guy in the world by any means, but, like, just kind of there. He's just kind of there. He just feels kind of superfluous, you know? Okay, I didn't realize we triggered those guys, but it's not a big deal. I mean, like, these guys are not that hard to kill. These guys are not that bad. Let's get Chad running. Let's get you over here. Oh, physics for him. Average level 10 Lot, 35 HP. Okay, let me do the comparison. Okay, 35. Stupid thing will straighten up. 35 HP, 9 strength, 8 skill. So he's actually skill deficient. 9 speed. Wait, what? He's speed blessed? 4 luck, 7 defense, 2... What? Why do... Okay, someone tell me, why do people glaze Lot again? Like, this is a blessed Lot in more than just defense. Like, I generally don't understand a Lot glazing. I thought I understood it, but now I don't. Like, the Lot glazing makes 0 sense. It's just... You mean to tell me this guy would have 7 defense and people are, you know, gooning to this guy? Like, bro. What? Like, they call this guy a tank. With 7 defense. What? Why? I thought his speed was at least better than freaking 9 speed? That's not very, like, yeah, if he had the defensive boars, then yeah, I would say so, but no skill, no res, Elliowood disapproves. No skill, no res, Elliowood disapproves. Let's see here. Well, that was okay, but fell off by halfway through it, true. Yeah, I think that would probably happen here, too. Honestly, he'd probably fall off before then. Wait, if who survives? Who are we talking about? Oh, the echidna support. I mean, like, I don't really need Lot's tankiness. Like, Boars does it just fine, and he's actually useful for other things. Yeah, like, I might try to use him as like a filler unit, but, like, I don't know. He's just defense, nothing else. That's pretty much all he is. Because if he actually had strength or something, that'd be nice, but he doesn't even have that. He doesn't even really have strength. Like I said, he's just kind of there. He's just, you know. Again, I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying, you know, I don't really get the hype behind him. Like, people make him sound like he's like the best unit in the game. It's like, I don't see it. Like, he's okay, I guess. There's definitely worse units, but I don't understand his weird cult-like following. It doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't see anything that particularly makes Lot stand out. Because the averages that Chimera read, nothing about that stood out to me. I was like, wow, what a good unit. Like, nothing about the, like, 35 HP, 9 strength, 8 skill, 9 speed, 4 luck, 7 defense, 2 res. Like, that just sounds really just, like, run-of-the-mill. You could read that to me without saying, like, the name, and I would just think that's, like, just the 80 physical unit in the game. I wouldn't think anything of that. I would just think that's just, like... I mean, yeah, I wouldn't think that's, like, a Rutger or someone, but, like... Most any physical unit is probably just gonna have stats like that. This is a rough start. I would say it's a rough start, but the thing is, unlike some of the units that really start to, you know, end up being really good, he doesn't really feel like he's kind of like a jack of all trades, master of none, I feel like. I think that's what he is, and that's just why I don't understand him. The one time I have ever lost boars was on that spot taking all the reinforcements. Oh yeah, there are a lot of mages here. Like 850 plus hit on him. I was devastated. Of course, I went back to chapter 1. Yeah, I mean, this is not the job for boars. I know he's like right here, but I'm not gonna tank with him. Or lots 2020 averages. I mean, yeah, by 2020, he's probably pretty alright. I understand that one of the main arguments that Lot fans will say, like, his pro gains are good. Yeah, I mean, his pro gains probably are pretty good, but the problem is his pro gains depend on him using a very, very sought-after promotion item. That, honestly, I would rather just give to, like, Rutger or Fear, or Deke or OJ, or even, like, Gonzalez, maybe even Geese. And I don't really like Geese. I would probably rather give it to Geese than him. Like, that's the problem. It's just, like, I feel like part of part of the crap I give to him, I wouldn't give to him if he just, you know, if the hero crests weren't so competitive. If the game gave you, you know, like 4 or 5 hero crests by like the end of the Western Isles, I probably wouldn't really, you know, hold it against him. I'm not sure if I would like him, but I at least probably wouldn't, you know, count the hero crest thing against him, because, like, it is really rough. It is really rough, and it really makes it worse, because, like, the thing is, you'd have to have a lot of favoritism towards Lot to want to go and promote him instead of Thunder Mage. What do you mean? This guy is not a Thunder Mage. Oh no, he is. Okay, never mind. Okay, yeah, okay, fair point. I thought the Thunder Mage was this guy. So okay, yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, that's true. She is not the luckiest. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Does Marcus have a javelin? Okay, he doesn't. I can trade over Trick's javelin. Yeah, I can trade over Trick's javelin. Just get rid of the Thunder Mage just so I don't have to worry about him. Yeah, that's a good catch. I mean, she probably would have been fine, but you never know when that 2% crit will just go and, you know, screw things up. So I'll withhold her for now. It's just a good idea. Got any new deaths? No. Nothing new. You guys need to get back up north. Yeah, if we give her the soul support, she probably won't have to worry about luck. I assume. Because she has 6 luck, which isn't that bad. It's just it needs a little bit more extra work, and she'll be able to tank those Thunder Mages pretty easily. Okay. Elysian Whip? What are we talking about? What about Elysian Whips? Roy Kill. I mean, I'll have to get him out of there, but a Roy Kill sounds pretty good to me right now. We give Dorothy crit avoid? Yeah. They both need crit avoid, so sounds pretty good. Alright, Roy level. Probably gonna be like +1 skill. Oh dang, alright. You know, no, never mind. You are not the son of Elliewood, because Elliewood would get a way worse level. Elliewood would not get a good level like that. Such as Marcus Adele the Mage. Yeah, Marcus's speed is really shaky. You'd be surprised. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? We got any... we want to be careful here. I would like to pull these guys with Dorothy, but you do have to be careful. Very solid level, yeah, very solid. Imagine this work can't see. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I don't think that's gonna happen, but oh, there's Belt. Now the gang's all here. And now the only ones that aren't really competitive are Bolts and Whips. Oh, okay, fair enough, yeah. Yeah, Bolts and Whips are not really that competitive. Especially the Whips. Like, who the frick uses all the flyers, man? I don't understand. It's like they knew the flyers besides the Wyverns sucked. So like, let's just go flood the player with like 4 Elysian Whips before the first half of the game is over. But you know, if Heroes Crest, which like half the cast used to promote, yeah, let's not give them that. Let's only give them 1 Night Crest until like chapter 15. Like the devs were freaking trolling. There's no way they weren't. There is no way they weren't. Like, I would swap if I were to remake FE6, I would swap out probably 1 or 2 of the Elysian Whips for just like another Hero Crest or a Knight's Crest. Because I don't think you should be stuck with 1 Knight's Crest until like halfway through the game. That's just ridiculous. At least give us a second one. At least give us a second one. Because even the Hero Crest, they at least give you 2. Roy's our boy. He did get a good level. He did get a pretty good level, which I was surprised by. I was surprised. I was really surprised by that. What have we got here? Yeah, I am kind of tempted to go throw, Dorothy in there, but, well, not like right here, no, I'm not stupid. But maybe like right here. But there is, nah, see, the thing is, while Dorothy is old, her offense is really well, she does not have good defenses at all. She will get flattened very quickly. The biggest complaint someone could argue recently lobby against Boars is that he needs a Knight's Crest. You know, I'm surprised that no one really argues that. I'm actually surprised no one really says that. Dorothy, best GBA archer. I mean, when her competition is like, what, freaking... Like, if we're just talking archers, not even the snipers, let's look at her competition. Walt. Yeah, Walt is probably her strongest competition, and then you got freaking like Will and Rebecca in 7, and you got Naomi. In all fairness to Naomi, if she was in a different game, she probably would actually be pretty good. Her strength is actually pretty good. Naomi's strength is pretty good. It's just she's in like the worst game possible for archers, and so it just really doesn't do her any favors. If Naomi was an FE6, she'd be really good. She would probably be on par with Dorothy, maybe even a little better. But the problem is just the game she's in just makes her just like way worse. I might want to heal Marcus just in case, It shouldn't be necessary, but you never know, man. Yeah, Naomi would be awesome. Like, the thing is, again, her growths are actually really solid. It's just that she's just in a game that just does not lend itself well to archers. I feel like even to an extent, jeez. See, this is why I healed him up, because I knew something like that was going to happen. I feel like even to an extent, Rebecca might, you know, maybe, okay, I mean, her base strength is kind of crap, but I feel like if she was in more play-for-play's game, she could maybe, wow, thanks, Marcus, thanks for that. I thought he was gonna double, but yeah, no, just stay mid, I guess. Stay mid. Ah, I shouldn't have put her behind there, that's a dumb spot to put her. Any kills we can sweep up right here? Not really. Not really. I mean, I could probably throw the hand axe. By the way, Belt, look at this guy. He just gets defense. That's all he gets. He just gets defense. Like, he doesn't level anything else. The lot glazers don't make any sense. They say that Boars is worse, but like, Boars levels other things besides just defense. And even then, he has more defense than Lot. Like, bro, you can't make this crap up. I think the only stat he has more of than Boars, Mr. Inaccurate. Well, okay, he does have more skill, I will say that. He has more, actually, no, he doesn't. Oh, he doesn't. He has more speed, which is kind of a given. Yeah, no, like, what does this guy do better than Boars? Seriously. What is this guy doing better than Boars? Like, I'll wait. I will wait. And mind you, my Boars is probably a little bit speed cursed. I think I could be wrong. He might be about average, but I mean, when you have 9 strength, you're not really doing much with that doubling, I gotta say. Yeah, no, like, what is this guy doing that Boars isn't? I understand that Boars is 2 levels higher, but like, 2 levels is not that much of a difference where these stats should be this much of a disparity. Movement, I mean, yeah, I suppose, but like, I mean, it's just one more move, and it's not like he makes that great of use of it. Same skill as Boars, however, axes, lances in terms of accuracy, and anima affinity doesn't give hit, wind does. Very true. Very true. I'm probably gonna go heal Marcus again, because he's not very good at dodging things, evidently. Although there's no ice affinity. Yeah, I do wonder why archers have ice affinity. It's kind of weird. Like, you don't usually use an archer to tank, unless your name is Gordon, then you do. Otherwise, you don't. Like, yeah, Gordon, you know, like, Gordon, especially like Shadow Dragon Face, that guy is a tank. That guy is what Lot thinks he is. But isn't. Supporting Lot also requires using other scrubs. Boards just supports. Yeah, it's true. True. Like I was saying earlier, he's not bad. It's just like, I mean, Camaretta has his averages, and like, not a single of his averages at level 10 is above 10, except obviously his HP. If his HP was below 10, that the guy wouldn't be usable, you know. But ice helps her bad luck. Yeah, that's like the main issue she really has, is her luck kind of sucks. Like, I kind of want Mengs to watch. I mean, I know he won't, but just because like the guy won't get through his skull that like Boars is not as bad as he thinks, and Lot is not the be all end all. The other thing I see about Lot is looked at nice because he levels speed more than other axe units. That is a fair point. I haven't really thought about that. Yeah, he does have good speed for a fighter, and to be fair, one of my complaints about fighters is that I just think they're too slow and clunky, and yeah, he isn't slow, I'll give him that. He certainly breaks that tradition, and that is a good thing. The problem is he sacrifices strength. He sacrifices all his strength for it. He only has like a 35% strength growth. That's pretty pathetic for a fighter. Let's see. But then again, I mean, Gonzalez exists, and he actually does damage, so, you know. You want Lot to get a half accuracy support because he'll never have full. You need to use either Shanna, Wade, or Echidna. Oh boy. And out of those, I would probably most like to use Echidna, just because she can at least be kind of good, you know, when you get her. But like the others just are never really that good. I probably want to get Walt. Why is Walt even here? Why is Walt even here? Oh, did I kill with Walt, not Dorothy? Okay, that was kind of stupid on my part. I can't deny that was pretty stupid. That was just me being stupid. Oh, but I can kill this guy. Nice. I don't think I can kill her. I do want to check to see if the soldiers have javelins. Because if they have a javelin, that could be an issue. They got a javelin. They got 2 javelins. Okay. Yeah, because she's not really old her defense, so she will get squished pretty easily. Actual EXP thief. Yeah, Walt is actually the EXP thief. Not Marcus, it's Walt. You guys thought it was, you thought it was Marcus. No, it's actually Walt. Walt is the one stealing EXP. Walt is the real EXP thief around these parts. And we should be fine. Doesn't require promotion. That is one of her best points, is that she does not need a hero crest. She's a hero that does not need a hero crest. The only one in the game. She may be kind of mid, but hey, she does not constitute a hero crest. That is maybe her biggest strength. I would say the best argument to use Echidna is she doesn't cost a hero crest, because that is a very sought after item. Dorothy too fat for Rutger. Yeah, Dorothy's kind of fat. Well, she's not really fat. I think it's maybe she's just a big girl. I don't know. I mean, for a woman, she has actually pretty high con. She has like 7 con as an unpromoted class. That's pretty high. That's pretty freaking high. Let's see. We're gonna need a healer after. I mean, like I said, she is really squishy. This Dorothy, I think, maybe a little defense curse or something. I don't know. I mean, I don't usually expect archers to have defense, but she is really squishy. Let's see. If she were to take hits here, well, yeah. I think we're better off just trying to go and get kills to someone else. Yeah, well, Trick, how would you like to go? Oh, right, you don't have a javelin on you. I mean, I could fix that. I could certainly fix that. Is -1 con. God, go twink. Let's see. Noah? Why not give Noah? Let's give the fat Cav a chance. I mean, he won't get a level, but, you know, maybe we can try to train him up in the next chapter. Good chapter to train up units. On Echidna, I found a pretty reliable way to beat the brigand to the northern villages. You just need an axeman with I read that as 8 rank. To brave X the wall. Oh yeah, that's very true. Yeah, yeah. That is true. You can just Brave X the wall. If you Brave X the wall, it solves a lot of problems. Max Rutger or Twink, then OJ must be the twinkiest. I mean, he kind of does look like a twink, doesn't he? Kind of. Maybe it's just me. Austin has fallen. In your case, Locke could probably do it. Yeah, maybe. I don't know what his rank is. He's got C rank in Axis. I think he needs B to do it. So yeah, he's not too far off. He's not too far off. He probably could. Will you go B route so that Lot can see his sister and love her? I don't know. What do I get from it? I think I do get a speed wing out of it, which is kind of tempting. During the FE6 CMU, and I just set myself on a forest and went PK fire. So we're nearly done here, I think. Just need to open that door. And the chest, obviously. Oh yeah, he's got a bit more con promoted. I mean, like, so does everyone. I don't know, does anyone's con go down when they promote? I don't think. I don't think there's any units like that, you know, lose con. Now, yeah, there's some units that lose aid when they're promoted. Yeah, definitely. Like any mounted unit, but I don't think there's any that lose con upon promotion. Let's see. The only thing about barter is that it kind of gives you the same better rewards, but don't require that. Yeah, no, that's a huge point in the Akina route's favor. Is that guy that actually calls maybe for the Incest game totally not projection. To be fair, Camaro, a lot of people call it before the Incest game. That's not strictly a belt thing. You do realize that. At least I hope you realize that. Could I support up Dorothy and Saul? This might be the time to do it. How did Lou die? I left him in range of a cav that I thought was not going to double him, and you'll never guess what the cav did. You'll never guess what the cav did to him next. I swear I still get asked that like every stream. What happened to Lou? Okay. Hey, Cross. The rapier. It's good. We'll put it away. We don't need it right now. So yeah, that's our extra rapier, so that's nice. How's Roy? He's well, he's Roy. Actually, he got a pretty good level, so you know that's good. Should have ran the calcs. Well, the thing was, I didn't think he was gonna double, because the thing is, the Cav got a high roll in terms of speed. The Cav got a high roll, and he needed a high roll in order to double. Because he had 10 speed, most Cavs don't have 10 speed. That's why I didn't do the calcs, because he would have lived had he not gone doubled. That's the thing. And I was going under the assumption that the Cav did not have the speed, because again, most of the Cavs there did not rule 10 speed. They had like 8 or 9. So in other words, there's the perfect storm. How is Here's boyfriend doing? I have barely trained him at all. I have not given him a level. I don't know if I will give him a level. He never ends up being good when I use him. He's boning Wade's sister, not his own. Oh yeah, one of them has a sister that's actually a grown woman, and the other one has like a little kid. Barrier, okay. Inkling. Let's see. Yeah, let's go. Let's go support up Dorothy and Saul. Why not? Like, I wasn't sure if I was gonna use Saul, but like, look, if our Dorothy is gonna be this good. Oh yeah, M Shield is just a way cooler name than Barrier. M Shield is just way cooler. M Shield. I don't know, man. I know it's just Magic Shield, but still, it just sounds way cooler than Barrier. This is the biggest mistake that localizers made. Well, I guess technically this game hasn't been localized, but... I mean, well... Barrier has been localized. Money time? I think I've already spent all my money. I've already spent... I bought stuff last stream. Like, right before the end. With the goddess? You mean... you consider Dorothy the goddess? I mean, okay. I mean, she is really good. We need a harder challenge than no Silverlands. I mean, like I said on the Western Isles, I had to go and field Merlinus every map. Blame localizers for everything. Fat Cowie brings the first fear stir, so we have to give him a break. I suppose this is true. The fat cab, you know, he may be a fat cab, but he's not that bad. Mario Party Chamber. You know, I've been tempted to get that, but I don't know who I'd play with. I also don't have Switch Online, so, you know, that's kind of its own issue. Well, I mean, the last few runs I've done, I've actually tried to use Ellen, not Saul, but he always dies, so... She always dies at some point. She's so frail that she dies like any little thing sneezing on her. Inkling teaching the new gens how to be Mario. Bro cannot escape. I'm sorry, Mario. You can't escape anything. The one support where Saul gets called out by the person from his own church. What support? Saul's goddess is dead? Wait, what? The only dead character this run so far is Lou. I don't think Lou is a goddess to anyone. Want to see Soul support Yoder support? Yoder support? Bro, that's like... You can barely get any supports with Yoder. I mean, I guess I could try, maybe, if he lives to that point, I suppose. I guess I could, you know, like, this. You're just saying, like, a C support. I mean, yeah, I guess it's possible. It's like, it's just a matter of just spamming end turn, but sure. It's just the exchange between Akiyama and Hana before she quits. Is it? Is it really? But it's funny. I mean, okay, if you remind me, I guess you can do it. I mean, it's... I mean, you were saying the Silverlands thing is not much of a challenge. I would say it was more of a challenge than getting Saul support with Yoder. I mean, at least the Silverlands makes the game actually harder when you don't have it, especially in the early game. I still think it's funny when I said she's gonna gain that weight back by 5, and you're like, she does. They just couldn't. They just frickin' Donlot wrote Hana. I swear. Couldn't let the fat woman be skinny. Just could not let the fat woman be skinny. Okay, there we go. We get a sport. Okay, they're really. Well, you said A sport, but like. You have a Kawakami situation with Roy? I thought you wanted me to train up Sophia, not Cecilia. Actually, the whole dynamic kind of reminds me of the two. I guess they kind of do, you know. As much as I don't like Hana, I do kind of see it. I do kind of see what you're talking about. I do see it. Again, I don't like to admit it, but I do kind of see it. You know what? I think Deke's gonna have to be the one that kills this guy. Deke or actually, Rutger's probably better since he's gonna have more crit. Yeah, trying to kill this guy without frickin' Lou is really annoying because nothing melts him. Teaches us that what Kamoshida does is bad, but also lets you date your female teacher, and that's okay. Well, it's like what Meng said earlier. It's like, it's okay if the woman does. Like, it's like the whole like Avatar thing is like, it's cringe when it's a male, but it's okay when it's a female. It's like, it's exactly the same logic. In response to Sicilians, wait, they have a support? Cecilia and Saul have a support? Since when? It just feels really random. It just feels insanely random. Are there any instances that you have still, or even though you've played the game several times, you're like, wait, those two characters have a support? Looks like Paula, therefore she is the best. Well, unlike Paula, she's kind of not a great unit, unfortunately. If she were truly like Paula, she'd actually be a good unit. That is true, yeah. But I mean, he doesn't support every woman in the game, so... I mean, I guess you just say it's just women that he finds attractive. Well, I mean, does that mean that he finds frickin' Dorothy attractive? Actually, if he's... No, technically it's... Okay, ignore what I'm saying. The game gives you stat boosts for a reason. Are you saying that well, if a unit needs copious amounts of stat boosts, they're probably not that good. Wow, okay. Because, like, that's the thing, the thing is with Cecilia, she doesn't just need, like, one stat boost, she needs, I would say, in order to actually be good, she would need quite a few. Saul supports women he finds attractive, his bodyguard, and his boss. Oh yeah, I guess Dorothy is his bodyguard. Celia deals a good punch, she's just slow. I don't even really find her to deal a good punch. She doesn't do that much damage in my experience. And she's also kind of inaccurate. How do you use anima magic and be inaccurate? That doesn't even make sense. Like, that's the whole thing about anima, it's just freaking accurate. Did I get everything? I think I did. Let me just make sure. Yeah, it looks like I did. Not a unit. Every stat booster was placed in the game, especially doing units to Cecilia. Alright. Well, we know what Chimera does with the stat boost in FE6. Alright. Okay. Saul canonically goes for Maki. Maki equals Ellen. I have no idea what she thinks about Saul, actually. Does he really end up with Ellen? I get that she's like the female equivalent of what Saul is, but well, in terms of like profession, not as a character, she's not hitting on like every man in existence. She needs a lot, yeah. Marcella, I agree. Like, I feel like she's not just like oh, nice, a new unit. It's like, no, you really gotta give her some heavy favoritism. And I don't think it's worth it, honestly. She given levels to Celia. She does hack a wall with her anima affinity, but she won't be the best mage. She's a free one. I mean, she's free, but she's not really that good, in my opinion. Yeah, you should. I was like the only one that played the draft all the way through. Want you to sell 2 of the promo items? I said I was gonna go and, wait, what are we defining the new arc? I mean, I was saying it was the Western Isles. I'm not selling my promo. Well, okay. If I get 2 Elysian Whips, I can just go sell those. Needs and deserves all. But she still won't be that good. Alright, so chapter 1 through 7 is done. Okay, what have we got here? Yeah, obviously we're gonna use Dorothy. Dorothy's awesome. Like I said, if there's anyone on this in this army that's not getting benched, it's freaking Dorothy. Like, Dorothy's just been absolutely cooking. Okay, Dorothy and Boars, I'll be honest. Yeah, you know, Dorothy and Boars, obviously. Everyone else is kind of like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Sacrifice Sue to the chapter not. Nope, no. I can't do that. Because I can't do Sake if I do that. Nope, nothing. There cannot be any challenges that sacrifice a good ending. If they sacrifice a good ending, I'm not doing it. Because you have to keep them alive pretty much all the way through Sake in order to get the good ending. Like, yeah, I get Shin, but then I don't get the good ending through Sake. Free Air Caliber. Yeah, free Air Caliber is awesome. She's serviceable. She puts units in the army. She does okay champion. Heals, I would call that decent. If only her healing was, like, actually, I don't know. It's like, C rank and stage just kind of sucks at that point. 1 weapon only for all units. Well, what happens when that weapon breaks? Like, the unit just... You just gotta bench that unit when that weapon breaks? Or do you mean, like, only, like, 1... Like, for example, like, oh, this unit can only use Steel Lance or something. Is that what you're trying to say? Like, you're not locked to that 1 Steel Lance. You can use... You know, you can stock your inventory full of Steel Lances. I mean, I feel like that... I don't know if I want to lock that to everyone. But, like, locking it to, like, 1 unit? Like, okay, OJ can only use iron swords or something like that. That could be interesting, I suppose. You're gonna place the item, but it has to be the exact same item. Okay, Lolita and Fire Tomes. Lolita and Fire Tomes. You just have 1 item slot only. Wait, I'm confused. So I can only carry 1 item with me at a time, but it can be any item? Is that what you're trying to say? Or are you just trying to say I can only, like, I can just have like 5 fire tomes in my inventory? I'm not sure which one you're trying to say. Ignore physic for 1 second, and she does everything the other healers do with 8 move. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say she doesn't heal. Well, the problem is, by that point in the game, my healer, I expect to actually be able to use physic, and she can't do that. The Celia gang is growing strong. The older sister vibes will not be defeated. Yes, you're gonna have to clarify what do you mean by that 1 item slot. So I can swap it out. Biome Hotline Miami. I don't know what that is. You have 1 item slot at a 5. Okay, I mean, that is kind of... That's an interesting idea. I will say that is an interesting idea. You have 1 physic until Nime. You only get 1 until Nime. I could have sworn you got more. Can't you buy more before... No, I know you can buy more before you get to Nime. I know you can buy more, because I buy them in the freaking Law of Sake, and that's before you get Nime. Okay, let's see here. Alright, so who do we want to field? I mean, that is an interesting idea, Cross. I might actually go for that. Let's see, I guess I'll field Lot, because Because why not? I do want to get the hero crest off him though, because I do not want him to. Like, if he dies, I don't want to lose the hero crest because he died like an idiot. I don't think he will die because he's got 10 freaking defense, but you know, Marcus has been kind of mid. I'm just gonna use Zealot. I mean, might as well. Like, if you're unless your Marcus is level like crazy, just use Zealot at this point. Zealot is just like, hey, what if your Marcus actually got some kind of good levels? Lena Fire Tome is a regular endgame Lena, yeah, pretty much. Correction, you have one physic until chapter 18. You have one physic until chapter 18. Swear you'd get another, but okay, let's say you're right. I mean, if your physic is still in use, like if you can still use it, I still would hold that against her because like by that point in the game, you probably should. She probably should. Any healer you have at that point probably should be able to use physic, which is putting her at a detriment for no reason. You could also make the argument that you could just lock Dorothy to like iron bows or something. She'd probably be fine. Yeah, his luck does kind of suck, but it's not the end of the world. I don't know. I've certainly seen worse. Alright, if there's some units I want to train... Okay, so... I'll probably stick with Alan Lance. Deke and Rutger, I don't know if I want to use them. They're not bad by any means. They're not bad, but they're nothing impressive. Yeah, he's not looking that great anymore. Deke is okay, but yeah, you know, he's... I don't know. He's kind of boring. So if I'm gonna field a new one, I'm probably gonna field... Will I field both Trek and Noah? It's a lot of calves. I don't know if I want to field all of them. I do want to try out Noah. Like, I generally do want to try to give him a shot. Soul... Ostian project shall commence this chapter. True. And we can go and grab Sue. I want to try to use Sue. You do have Hammering. Yeah. In chapter 15. Yeah, so you could hammer in a physic, and honestly I would probably hammer in a physic. If I still have physic by that point, I'd probably hammer in it. Like fixating on one minor issue and ignoring all the benefits of her. I don't know, man. Again, it just feels like a really big issue. But the thing is, I don't even agree with that it's one issue. I find her magic isn't very good. Her hit rate feels kind of sucky. That's already 3 reasons right there. That's already 3 things that I just don't like about her. She feels very underpowered for when you get her. Like, yeah, if you got her earlier, I don't think I would find that to be an issue, but by the time you do get her, I just find her just really underwhelming. I find her underperforming. And I just don't like that. Nuke this boss and hang with her? Well, if anything, it's probably gonna be easier to go kill this boss with boars. It's gonna be easier to kill this boss with boars, just because boars, you know, has... arm scrolls? I wish this game had arm scrolls. The FP6 does not have arm scrolls, that's the problem, Kameru. I think arm scrolls would actually fix her, in my opinion. But unfortunately, she does not have access to arm scrolls. It's unfortunate. It is very unfortunate, but... yeah, we're gonna give him the Silver Lance. Let's see what else. Probably a smart idea to give you some heals. Okay, what else? What else? Magic's better than Clarine. I mean, anyone's magic's better than Clarine. Like, that's not really hard to do. Having more than like 3 magic is not that difficult. Also supports good people. What do I even know her support again? I don't even think I support her up because like it just I just don't support, you know, I don't see why I would support a healer. Okay, I say that and then I support Soul. Tomorrow, boost the player by mere presence. Let's see. I don't want these 2 javelins on him. I think he should get maybe like an... Does he really need an iron sword though? Yeah, sure, whatever. Have fun. 2 gens. Okay, you don't need 2 javelins. You can have 1. Or not. I just make him personal even better than he already is. But does he really need it? I guess he could use hit. I have noticed that his hit rate is a little shaky, so yeah, I suppose if she gives him hit, that could be nice. Screamy Mimi, that's a fun name. Who is worse, Roy or Lynn? That's tough. Like on a unit comparison, I don't know. I think the game is designed around Roy being bad, whereas I don't know if it's designed around Lynn being bad. Yeah, because I mean, like, Lynn just get 1 shot. She can just get 1 shot. And the other thing is, the game is actually like, built around screwing her over, I think. Roy gets tools that help him train up. He gets, like, the rapier. He gets a lot of uses for the rapier. Lynn has to rely on the Monicati, and a lot of enemies just use lances. She has, like, no enemy face whatsoever. She's just that frail. Yeah, I would say that honestly. I think FE7 makes Lynn way worse than. Oh wait, is it? Wait, you're the guy that makes the Con 100 memes. Roy isn't that? Yeah, Roy isn't really that bad. He's not great, but he's not as bad as people make him out to be. Let's see. I should give Zealot some axes. The worst is Borzus man's name. Borzus man named Millard Fillmore. Belt took that personally. Belt took that one personally. Roy's rapier is underrated. Let's him get. That's one thing that I don't understand about FE7. It's just like, let's give Eliwood the rapier, but then like he has to hoard it like crazy. Because that's what the game does. It's like, oh, you only get 1 rapier. Unless you're playing Eliwood route, which no one actually plays after their first playthrough of FE7. You can also say Eliwood is worse than Roy. Yeah, he is definitely, like, that's non-negotiable. Like, he's just flat up worse. The game just makes him just way worse. Because the game, I feel like the game expects him to be better, and he's not. The game at least is like, yeah, Roy is not really supposed to be that good, and so, you know, the game's kind of designed around him not being so great. That's one of the reasons why, like, it's a lot worse to be maybe like let's see, like being a unit that's stat cursed in a game with high growths than it is to be you know, like a little stat cursed in a game with low growth, because, you know, it's a lot harder to patch things up when you're like 5 or 6 points behind from just, you know, getting a few bad levels, whereas you know, being like 1 or 2 points behind in like FE6 is not as big of a deal. I mean, of course it depends on what stat it is, and it depends on what unit you are, but I would say it's a lot worse to be a little cursed in like 3 houses, where, you know, stat growth is really high. Yeah, I was surprised to see him here too. Roy Rapier is base. Eliwood sucks in comparison. And the thing is, Eliwood really needs that rapier. Like, there's some Eliwoods that are they rely on the rapier like a clutch. And I'm not saying that there aren't instances of Roy needing to rely on it like a crutch. But the thing is, the game gives you plenty of rapier uses for Roy. I usually have more rapier uses than I know what to do with. And that's a good thing. Gonna try and train the chunky monkey this run. You're talking about Wendy? I mean, people want me to train up Wendy. Mind you, I already have to train up Sophia. You actually look pretty often. Oh, okay, so I guess you've been around. It's just I didn't even know you were here. That's fair. I wonder who else lurks here. Like, who knows? Maybe Mangs lurks here. I know he's been to my channel before. Like he knows that I stream. I know that, but nah, too much Boars propaganda on this channel. He hates Boars. Meant Noah, but sure, Winnie. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna try to train Noah, unless he just ends up being absolutely mid again. Is this game any good? Yeah, that was a classic. So I was playing Rev one day, and Megs shows up. He just says, "Is this game any good?" He doesn't say anything else. He says nothing else. He just says, "Is this game any good?" That was awesome. I freaking love that. That. You know, nothing tops that. I'm sorry, nothing tops that. You can't top that. It's impossible. It is impossible to top that. Hey guys, is this game any good? I don't know what this Fire Emblem Fates Revelation is. Is it any good? Actually, as a wife, oh shoot, Mangus knows your channel. Yeah, he's been here just a long time ago. Actually, does anyone in chat remember any instance that he was here? I'm curious if anyone's been around long enough that they remember him being there. Rizu might, because Rizu has been on the channel for like a very long time. He might actually remember that. Hey Resnez, Wendy isn't all that to train, but she's not worth the investment. So she's like Meg. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I hope I'm not. Okay, one thing I need to be very careful about is move Lilina. I do not want to lose Lilina. She is the best mage in the game, and if I don't keep her alive, then my next mage is freaking Hugh. And you guys know what I feel about Hugh. I hate him. Freaking hate Hugh. I think he's awful. And yeah, he literally played Rev a good number of times before he came in-game brain rotted. He's been here since, has he been here since before he left the, no. Because the last time he showed up here was like 2-3 years ago. I left Dawn-Clave last year. So no, it's been a lot longer. Yeah, he watched during Andron Saga, which makes sense considering, you know, it's kind of his game. Like, it's his project, so it makes sense that he would be invested in channels that, you know, played his game. It just makes sense. I mean, hey, if I made like some big ROM hack, I'd be curious how people, you know, are playing it too. Like, I mean, I think that's actually pretty normal, to be honest. I don't think that's actually that weird. And yes, I remember the time. Okay, so Inkling remembers. They're singing the Hugh diss track again. Hugh writes it himself. That's just what Hugh does. He's just that bad of a unit. Alright, you know what? Let's get giving Sue some kills. We'll probably set her up. If you're gonna train up Sue, I'd actually recommend doing it here. Because she has really high movement. She can set up on these guys pretty easily. How is Alina? I mean, she's Alina. She's like almost always good. What chapter did Lou die? Chapter 4. I thought the Cav couldn't double him, but it turns out the Cav got a high speed roll, so yeah, you'll never guess what happened next. Man, people are really curious about Lou. Like I said, Lou's death will mean like absolutely nothing if we can get Lilina going. If we can get Lilina going, we have nothing to worry about, because we'll be A-okay. I should probably give this to Noah. You know what? If Boar doesn't get a kill, it can go to the Fat Man. It can go to the Fat Man. The Fat Man can have it. Let's see. It's very nice of Hugh to give you give your thief the member card 10 EXP, then dial, which is more EXP than yeah, exactly. Yeah, everyone likes Spinning Mage. Yeah, but that doesn't usually happen. Watch now, my Lilina is gonna suck. Please don't. Please don't make that happen. I don't know. My only other options is freaking Hugh. I don't even want to use Hugh. Maybe like a month? Dang, alright. I mean, that's still longer than I would have thought. To be fair, that's still probably longer than we thought you were. Okay, I think we're good. There are a few places you can screw up here. Like Lena. I've had runs where I've gotten all the way to Lena like deathless, and then I just forget to move Lena, and it sucks. It really sucks. I've also had instances where I just forget to move like OJ or Barth. Well, more so OJ, because Barth takes a long time to die if he does get hit. So we gotta be careful about that. I mean, he probably doesn't remember exactly. He probably just remembers like roughly like a month ago. I doubt he's like, oh yes, I remember this one specific stream. Unless it really stood out to him. Let's turn on Sue's animations. In other words, he thinks you are not racist enough. Yeah, Chimera, you gotta up your racism game. Let's turn on animations. No Boars and Deke tag team this Ironman. Problem is that frickin' Deke just levels like the same every single time I use him. There are some instances where he doesn't. You brought Sue? Yeah, why not? I want to try to train her. I'm not saying I will use her, I'm saying that I would like to try her. The very first run I'd ever done of FP6, I did actually use her all the way through, and she was kind of mid. And I don't doubt that she's mid, but Sue usage, how curious. Dang, is it just like no one ever want to use Sue? Like, she can't be that bad. Can't be that bad, you know? Timu Shin, but like Shin is awesome, so you know it's kind of hard to be terrible, and you know. You want to go Sakai route? Is that a surprise? I hate Ilya. I freaking hate Ilya, man. Someone forcing to bench Shin for the Western. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. We threw a hand axe and probably miss. Yeah, it got translated to meet me. I don't know why. But you can also ignore it. Yeah, you can just ignore it, which is awesome. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. YouTube's translate thing is really stupid. I should move Lena before I forget to move her. And get her killed in the dumbest way possible. Yeah, so I just need to move her back, I think. It's really boring until chapter 20, where it's just like really overkill in terms of difficulty. Pick your poison. The only issue I have with Sakai is really just the first, not the first map. Love Sakai. I get the first map of Sakai proper, because the first map of Sakai is technically the Fog of War map, which is not really even Sakai. It's just like on the way to Sakai. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't, like, half the time, like, there are times where it actually makes sense. It's the freaking, hello, my fellow black people. Chimera, that will never not be funny. Hello, my fellow black people. Freaking hello, my fellow black people. Alright. Sue, not gonna get a level, not yet. But like most of the time it just translates or Rizu to Rice. Like what? I don't. How does it get Rice out of Rizu? I guess they sound similar, but it's like, what language is Rizu Rice? I don't understand. Ignore Ilya. You have to forego using the pegs. Oh, woe is me. How it would go on. I kind of dislike the fact that they're the default route. It's like, even if you train neither the pegs nor the nomads, you just automatically go to Ilya. But I guess I had to make some of the default route. I mean, like, bait the archer. I mean, I could, but I didn't. I could have done that, but I didn't. Wait, bait the archer? Like the one I just killed, or? I don't think I want to bait this archer. That doesn't seem like a good idea. The only one I could bait it with is Lena, and that's kind of just a death sentence, so I'd rather not. Astolfo, I mean, he's alright. No, I didn't translate it that time. Marcelo, I didn't translate it the way it's supposed to this time. It only does it when Camaro says it. It only does it when Camaro says it, apparently. Hello, my fellow black people. Why is this so funny? He did it again! Only with Camaros! Only with Camaros! I can even screenshot just to prove that it... Okay, yeah, I'm gonna screenshot and put in... That's not what I meant to do. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm gonna post in the server just as proof. I'll just post it in general. Hello, my fellow black people. Is the least popular FE6 character, really? No. He should not. He should not take lessons from that Astolfo. No. No. We don't do that around here. Hello, my fellow black people means YouTube considers you among their ranks. Apparently. Let's see. Yeah, YouTube just hates Camaro, apparently. Just him, no one else. He just likes trolling Camaro specifically. YouTube's probably just like, you know what? Screw you in particular, it's Camaro. Okay, Alina's safe now. You prefer Chad or Astolfo? Oh, I think everyone prefers Astolfo, because I mean, like, he actually has some bulk on him. The thing is, Chad doesn't have bulk. I mean, he's got 16 HP, like, any little stray hit has a chance of killing him. Astolfo has 9 more HP than he does at base, and he actually has 7 defense. Like, the guy can actually take a hit. The guy can actually take a hit. He's got very solid stats. Now, I will say, Chad is actually not that bad at train. He's got really good growths. So, like, if you train up Chad, he's actually pretty solid. But the thing is, you know, I mean, he's really squishy. Very dodgy, but he's also very squishy. Whereas Astolfo just kind of ready to go right at base. Maybe Astolfo's why Mangs brings so much monster? I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Little victim of systemic racism. The guy who's saying, hello, my fellow black people. I would like to kill the mage. I don't really like ranged units here. Does the armor reach me? I think... No, it's the other armor that has the, yeah, this guy has the armor slayer. My white ones. Chad, quick get supports with Lou, making them both dodge, but of course, yeah. Yeah, I already lost Lou, so, you know, that's kind of out the door. Oh well. Done in the world. Now, if we lose Chad, we can't get Ray, which is kind of annoying. So, as long as we keep, you know, him alive, we're good. Do I want to throw Sue out there? Probably not. Again, you gotta remember, Sue is very frail. She's very frail, and she gets hit by both of these. Yeah, Maki actually runs YouTube. She actually runs YouTube, she just doesn't tell us. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. I have good reason to believe that that is something that I should not be looking up. That seems like a great ticket to get myself mentally scarred. I could just throw boars in there. I mean, when in doubt, boars your way out, you know? Let's do the legendary Fear Noah run. I don't know if any run is a Noah run. There are trick runs, but I don't know if there's any Noah runs. Managed to get like 23 defense. Why is it that everyone else can get Noah to be like the freaking tankiest cav in existence? Well, when I use him, he just levels like skill. How's it going? It's okay, I guess. It's going, I suppose. He'll live this, right? I mean, that's 7 defense. He's not the tankiest guy in the world, but, you know. Yeah, he'll live. He'll live. Especially on the pillar, he should live. New job is to make sure Chimera stays fully tamed. And that's why she can't ever show up and stream. She's just that busy. A celebrity visited town. Con 100 was here. He actually might still be here. Just he's not talking much. I don't want to brag, but I have a defense blessed Lou in my run. Yeah, I mean, having a defense blessed mage is pretty nice. I mean, I got a defense blessed lot, although that's like the only thing he has. He actually is speed blessed, which is kind of sad. You'd think for a level 10 fighter, 11 speed would be kind of average. Well, I guess most fighters are really slow, to be fair. Yeah, I figured he was still here. It wasn't that long ago that he said that, so. Okay. I'd say I was mentally scarred from that if I hadn't seen worse. I am sorry you had to look at that. I am sorry you had to look at that. Like I said, there's a reason I said I'm not gonna look that up, because that like I just have a bad feeling about that. I don't know what that is, but I don't think I want to know what that is. He threatened to watch us in the shadows and taught us and laughed at us sincerely. You mean sinister? Oh, sinisterly. No. Sincerely, he laughed at us sincerely. Okay, he wants to... Now, why do you do that? Okay, that's weird. Still died, so... Alright. Is he gonna go on the pillar? I don't want him to do that. That's gonna be annoying. Actually, is he gonna be okay? Zealot? Don't... Okay, yeah. I was about to say, Zealot didn't dodge. I was gonna say, if he didn't dodge, I'd be pretty mad. I mean, they got the same color scheme, but that's about it. I think the comparisons just kind of end there, to be honest. Stop going on the pillar, man. Stop going on the pillar. Okay, he's gonna get healed. Yeah, he could have died. He could have died. I didn't think they were just gonna all go for Zealot. That's kind of weird. I guess just Zealot is squishier than Boars. Should have Zealot bait that. Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Mr. Frickin' Horse Slayer right here. Yeah, I should go ahead and bait him. That's a great idea. Okay, can we just go kill this guy? Probably not. He's in a really stupid spot. I don't like it. Could we throw a yeah, I don't know about that one. We need to get... Yeah, we need to get Zealot out of here. Oh, he's just gonna die. We're giving Zealot an axe. I mean, I did. It's just... yeah, I didn't think he was gonna be that low. The horse that I've never lost anyone to... You know, I think this guy's lost someone to. That. I know! Oh, believe me, I know. I always remember this guy as a horse slayer. I could kill him, but there's a good chance this might fail. Now, he doesn't die, but I have to get rid of this guy if he, you know... Well, I think you know what I'm trying to say. The problem is getting rid of this armor is gonna be kind of tough, because I don't have... Like, if I had Lou, that'd be great, but... I do not. Maybe a Silver Lance? I doubt the Silver Lance. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, that's a cap to every effective weapon in this game? Dang, that's just rough. I'm sorry. Okay, okay, you know what? We'll attack him here. We'll attack him here. And, okay, if that happens, we can rescue him. He at least dodged, which is nice. Game! You could have at least given me one hit. Could have at least let me get something out of this. Okay, you know what? Silver Lance, screw it. Watch him miss the second one. Okay, at least the armor is gone. That solves something. That solves one problem. Now, he does not kill me because he's got a, you know, he doesn't have anything stronger than this. Orangey, yeah, freaking orangey mullet. We might be able to do something about this. I mean, I don't expect Noah to land these, but, you know. Zubilee is 4 times weak to effective weaponry. I think 4 times is kind of overkill, don't you? Don't you think that's a little overkill? 4 times? I mean, like, bro. 3 times is usually enough to do the job. You know, I don't expect these to land, but hey, if they do, it's great. Yeah. Because he doesn't die to this, so he's, you know, it's not a big deal. I mean, yeah, which he did kill, but, you know, what can you do about it? He wants me dead. He really... I don't know what you did to Kamaru, but he is not happy. I don't remember that. It's been years since I played Azure Gleam. Look at our healers up here. Like, man, they're so far behind. How do you miss a 69 twice? Yeah. Actually, most of the 69s we tried landing in this run I've just missed for some reason. Yeah, something that Belt said to him years ago, just the bro did not forgive him for. Why are you using every cap except for Trek? Look, to be fair, you know what? Yeah, I probably should use Trek. It just, I don't know, man. I use Trek a lot. I just feel like this is just not a Trek run. I don't know. In all fairness, I probably should be using Trek over Noah, because Noah never ends up being good for me. I've had good Treks, I never had good Noahs. But then again, there's also kind of the temptation to actually use Noah. Like, can the Horse kill Nomads? I mean, it can kill anything, it's just that it's not effective against Nomads. Which I think is what you're trying to ask. It's not effective. Yeah, horse slaying is not effective. For some reason, Nomads are not counted as horses. In FE6. Now, in FE7 and 8, they are. Well, I guess Nomads aren't technically in 8, but you get the idea, I think. Yeah, Volks are also... Which doesn't even make sense, because they're... Well, I mean, they're all horses, but I guess at least... Maybe, like, the horses that Nomads ride on are, like, a different breed or something, but, like, Volks probably just ride on normal horses, so I don't really see the logic there. Yeah, FE6 doesn't... Like, they didn't program the horses that well, did they? The horses are not really programmed all too well. And the guy surrendered the... Okay, that's great. He just surrendered the pillar. I don't know why he did that. That was kind of stupid on his part, but okay. Like, sure, bro, go surrender it. Like, okay. Yeah, it's really easy to fix that in FE Builder. I think they just forgot or something. Like, it wasn't, you know. I could have given this to Sue, but I really want Dorothy to get a kill. Let's see. Dorothy's been getting awesome levels, so let's see what she gets. Okay, that's the first time she's not gotten speed, but she's gotten every level. She's gotten every level -1. She's gotten strength. Every level -1. She's gotten speed. So this is a really good Dorothy. Now she's not getting any. She's not getting any offensive stats, unfortunately. She's getting HP, I guess, but she's gonna be really squishy. She did get luck again, though. She did get luck. So this is a very lucky Dorothy. Oh yeah, in a remake, they're definitely gonna change that. There's no way they're not. HUD nerd effective weapons. Yeah, she's fast. She's already as fast as Klein. Well, if Klein gets a good roll of speed, then he is actually a little bit faster. But still, yeah, no. Like, imagine if I promoted this Dorothy right as now. If I promoted this Dorothy right now, she would literally be better Klein. She would, like, with promotion bonuses, if I promoted her right now, she would have, like, what, 14 or so strength and, like, 15 speed. She would just be better Klein. Now, defensively, she'd be worse, because her defense and res is really bad, but... Oh yeah, no, this Dorothy's really good. Yeah, she hasn't had, like, a single just like, ugh, that was a terrible level. Horse Slayer Chad approaches. We're gonna make sure he doesn't do any damage. Not any meaningful damage, anyway. We could just throw boars in there, because, you know, when in doubt, boars your way out. Could do that. How much damage are these guys doing? They all do about the same, except this guy. I could just kill with boars, you know. Can never go wrong with boars. It's kind of hard to do that. Kind of hard to, you know, go the wrong way with boars. Soul or Clary? No, they're both the same level. Alright, well, how about you go and heal up? Let boars take them on, that's what I'm gonna do. But I think the boars will do just fine here. And you know what? If he misses, then Sue can get a kill. I'm not a nerd. I just play a bunch of tactics games and RPGs and read Japanese romance comics. A bunch of shoujo manga. And regular 7-year-old behavior, yeah. It's completely normal for 7-year-olds to know what any of those are. Oh yeah, I'm sure he can beat the Horse Slayer Knight. I'm sure he can. PRF Tome is shoujo manga? You know, if we ever have the CMU for our group, like that's gonna be his PRF Tome. It's just called shoujo manga. His PRF is just shoujo manga. Steal his keys? Do I really need to? I mean, I got 2 thieves with me right now. I mean, I do like kleptomaxing, but that's only in Thracia. Oh, and mugging in Shadow Dragon and Fates, because that's just freaking base. So let's get our guys ready. I think we're good to go. Do that for a final mate, CMU? But who wants to play Fire Emblem Mate? Shoujo manga? I heard that it's Shoujo Mangs. Shoujo Mangs! Shoujo Mangs. My cousin, who is currently 3, looked at me and said I'm his age. What did he mean by this? What did he mean by this? Wise philosopher. With dark magic animations? That's yaoi. That's yaoi manga, Kameru. Okay, he missed, but you know, he tanked. And that's all you need to do. All you gotta do is just tank. Could make FE8 good, though. And that's gonna be a lot of work to do to make FE8 good. What if we make a specific death quote for Hardenopolis? Bro! Really? Well, I guess I'm not getting Ray! What? He was in range of that? Stupid archer. You see now why Astor's better? Because he can't just get one-shot by random nonsense like that. Well, I mean, I guess he can get one-shot by Thunder Tome. Not Thunder. He can get one-shot by, like, Bolting Tomes. But, like, the stupid crap like that doesn't happen. Is all his podcasts with Speedwing? No Chad? Yeah, no Chad's here. No Ray. Oh no, no Ray! It's not like I have to use Sophia or anything. Total Green Age chips. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, the orphans don't survive my run, I suppose. Again, it's not like I was gonna use Ray anyway, but still, it's kind of annoying. It's still available if you... Well, yeah, about that belt. About that belt! Who else is on the death counter? So yeah, no, stupid freaking random archer I didn't see. I didn't mean Thunder, I meant bolting. Because bolting's gonna actually give him a lot of trouble. Alright. So I give Lynn every robe I see. Probably shouldn't have fielded Chad, honestly. That was kind of a mistake on my part. Yeah, I did lose Chad. He just got one shot. Brutus got, like I said, this is why everyone likes Astolfo more, because he doesn't just freaking die to every little random stray shot directed towards him. Notice I did chapter 7 completely deathless, but chapter 8 I just lose someone in the dumbest way possible. And a goddess icon? What do you mean? Did he have a goddess icon on him? Oh, you're talking about all the things you give Lena, okay. I was gonna say, I didn't lose all that. I don't think Chad had that much on him. Actually, I don't know what Chad had on him. That's the problem. I don't remember what he had. He had a good few lockpicks. He had something on him. I don't remember what he had. Oh, okay. Let's not lose someone else here. Let's not lose our other units. Secret book on a Lena as a secret book wasted. Yeah, that's entirely a waste of a secret book. That is a waste of a secret book I've ever heard of one. You could give it to like Gonzalez or Geese or someone that actually needs skill. Corrupted priestess can wield Yaoi tomes. Alright, boards level. You guys know what to do. Oh, look at that. He's getting speed. Now, he's not getting defense. I would like him to get a little bit of defense, but he is getting speed, and that speed is very good. He's also getting skill. That's very good. Pretty solid level, I gotta say. Pretty solid level. Okay, I think if we're gonna give anyone a level... Female equivalent of the Dark Bishop, yeah. But skill screw doesn't even really matter on the Lena. It barely ever matters on the Lena. I've had it like an 8 skill Lena in Sakai, and she did just fine. Like, skill matters so little for mages. Boar's maxing is so base, I know, right? I don't really understand why Mangs doesn't like doing it. I generally don't understand, like... Look, you know, with Con 100's power, we might be able to make it look... Like I said, the way we talk Mangs into using boars, we gotta meme it into existence. And I think with Con 100's help, we can maybe do it. He's a boar. Like I said, with the memer man being a boar's chud, like we have all the power. One of us, exactly. He gets it. He gets it. Also, apparently, like every Japanese player also is a boar's chud. Like, I swear, like any Japanese player I've seen playing FE6 understands boars. Like they're like, yeah, boars good. Use boars. Like I said, every Japanese player I've seen playing FE6 uses boars. They get it. The Japanese get it. All right, see you later, Cross Knight. Strongest Barthfin versus weakest Boars Enjoyer. The last run, Boars is an absolute god. That's just the boar. Like that's just the Boars experience. That's just the, like yeah. I used to be like that too. I was like, who uses Boars? And then I was like, wait, what if your Armor Knight didn't get doubled? And actually didn't get crit either. Like, imagine that. Crazy idea. Like, it's crazy. What if your Armor Knight didn't get doubled? Even in Japan, Boar is the father every gamer never had. But Melody is the GOAT. I mean, like, Melody is great, but it's like, what if you had Melody... dismounted. Okay, it's not much of an argument. What if Melody was dismounted, but you got her like 10 chapters earlier? I've even had some screwed boars still end up just like picking up slack after a few levels. So like, like he can still be good even when he's not leveling perfectly. I mean, this boars actually didn't get defense like the first like 4 or 5 levels. He didn't get defense for a good few levels, and look at this guy now. Like, he's absolutely cooking. Have you heard about the Emerald Chin incident? Well, he's not on the server, so I don't think he would have. Just because one unit is good doesn't devalue another unit. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Oh, okay, I'll let... You know, I'll just let Chad explain it. Even though I could explain it probably faster. Let's just say it traumatizes Belt, though. It is gonna be to Belt's detriment, I promise. Alright, we can get Noah level, or we can get Sewer level. What if my armor doubled everything? Well, my boards usually don't level that much speed. They level speed, but they don't level that much, where they're just doubling everything. You know what? Sue kill. Screw it. Let's do it. Alright, Sue's first level. What's it gonna be? Probably something mid. I mean, that's a very Sue level, I think. I really let that blunder down. Please narrate that incident. We need a vocal recreation of it. So a few months ago, who all was in the draft? So we're doing a draft race, or not a draft, it wasn't a race, it was like a draft Ironman of FE6, right? And it was me, Belt, Kamaru, and, I think Rizu? And, we were starting out, and, I think Rizu and Belt had already moved, and they chose... Their first units were going to be Alan and Lance. Like, one of them chose Alan, the other one chose Lance. And, so it came to my turn, and so I'm thinking, I need, like, a... Like, I just got cucked out of the Christmas caps. Like, first thing that anyone chose was the Christmas cap. So, I said, I'll be taking the Emerald Chin then, because Belt was the guy that went right before me, and he cut me out of the two Christmas caps. So I said, alright, Emerald Chin it is. And he was like, no! Like, just sheer just horror in his voice that I took Boris from him. He chose Melody first? Well, someone in Belt chose the Christmas cabs. I literally did not get a chance to choose the Christmas cabs. I didn't even get a chance. I got 0 chance to even pick a Christmas cab. It wasn't even that I was like, oh, I'll choose something else. No, just like, screw it. You don't even get a choice. So my revenge pick was pretty much just, oh, well, you know what? Okay, I'll get the Emerald Chin then. And still people traumatizing poor Belt with that. You pick Cecilia? I mean, hey, look, against me, you wouldn't have any competition for that Inkling. I'd be like, you know what? Sure, have Cecilia. I just don't find her that good. She certainly wouldn't be my first pick. I mean, maybe when it gets down to, you know, like the last 10, 15 units I might. But, like, she would not be my first pick. So I come here to choose Lance, and my brain defaulted to getting the other cab as per usual draft etiquette, not realizing my mistake until the moment of horror. I don't think he is going to level that one down. Should always be picked first. So the funny thing is, there's so many people that would probably just laugh if you told them your first pick was Boars. Like, Boars? Really, man? You chose Boars in an FE6 draft as your first pick? Like, you know, there's so many people that would just burst out laughing, like, what? Boars? But no, unironically, having good tank is really helpful. And you get them in Chapter 1, so you don't have to wait all this time to go and get them, you know? You can already work on your training project. It's great. Didn't even start to name his pick, and Belt was howling, no, don't. He wasn't even trying to make trade picks. Like, he was like, I'll give you Lance, you just let me have Boars. It's like, nope, too late for that. I was like, nope, I'm sorry, Belt, but like, you made your choice. I'd be even more base and pick Wendy first. I don't think anyone's really gonna go and be traumatized by you taking Wendy, though. I mean, hey, you got balls for taking Wendy of all first. Like, I'll give you that. But I don't think anyone's really competing with you for Wendy. The archer didn't go and attack me. Well, that's kind of lame. Lot doesn't kill. Well, lot moment. He's all yours, exactly. Like, I don't think anyone's gonna, you know, try to fight you for Wendy. And pick Sophia first? That's what Cross would do. Cross would do that. I bet you Cross would do that. Where the tile Emerald Chin come from? That's just what Belt calls boars. Can we throw a javelin? I mean, it's probably gonna hit, but hey, you never know. You never know. You never know. Okay, Allen level. Okay, he's this is actually a pretty solid Allen. He started kind of shaky, but he is catching up. Borsenheimer. Okay. If we could go kill this guy, that'd be great. Nice. Alright, Noah's first level. It's gonna suck, I promise you guys. And if it doesn't suck, the rest of his levels will be. Well, he got defense. I mean, he got defense, but like, really? Skill? Skill? I mean, come on. Bro is, he's trying to be like Lot. Although I guess Lot would actually not level skill, so I don't know what he would be. His custom-made nickname. Could Roy kill the archer? Probably not. Yeah, Roy isn't that fast. Imagine if Borza was a hero. Well, I mean, he is the Marcello. He is the Marcello. If we can hit this, it'd be awesome, because then we could just Roy kill. Yeah, I kind of figured that was gonna happen. But hey, we dodged too. 8. Do you want to go and kill this guy? I would love it if you did. He's I'm predicting a miss. Never mind, I'm not predicting a miss. Such an obese chud, of course he's getting defensive. Well, hey, he's Trek maxing. He's Trek maxing. That's why he's getting defense. Like the actual class, I think Boars would be just like about as good, honestly, if you were a hero. I mean, his defense would probably go down a bit. Although, if you mean like he would keep his growth and everything, just be a different class, he would. I think if anything, he'd be stronger because he wouldn't even have like weapon effectiveness weakness at that point, and he would get swords instead of well, I guess. Yeah, no, actually, swords would probably be better than lances. In FE6, there's so many axe users. So, I mean, like, look at OJ and Deke, like, they're awesome, you know? Hero is just a really good class. All fat people should have high defense growth. That's just science, yeah, I know, right? Oh, nice, you got H... What is with Saul and, Dorothy getting a bunch of luck? I'm not complaining. I'm not saying like they don't need luck. They definitely do, but I'm just surprised they're getting so much luck. They're not usually the ones that get a bunch of luck. That's what's weird. They're not usually the units that get a bunch of luck. That's what I'm trying to say. Rare soul luck. Yeah, it's probably the only luck level he's gonna get the entire game, but you never know. You never know, man. Sometimes weird things happen. Weird things do happen sometimes. Oh, bad guy. That 4 luck at promotion? So lucky you? Yeah, I guess so. Although he might just not level until promotion, so. He wouldn't lose speed. That would be, yeah, that's true, yeah. Bro is just like Deke, but if Deke actually leveled stats. Imagine that. Deke leveling stats. Crazy idea, I know. Oh, killer exit, because why not? And typical fighter fashion, he just misses. Bro thought by being faster he did better, but no, he just freaking misses still. It's the fighter curse, guys. It's like every fighter's gotta miss everything. Has Barth tier luck? Good thing he has ice affinity, I know, right? Deke Bro has never hit the gym. Well, I wouldn't agree with that, because they do actually get strength, but that's like the only thing they level. That's kind of the issue. That's like the only thing they level. Is anyone close to a level? You know, let's try to level up Sue. I don't think Sue's getting any levels off these archers. I don't think that's gonna happen, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, Roy could probably get a kill. This was proven way back in 1974. Okay, okay, how are these archers this hard to double, man? Like, they got 8 speed, they're not that fast. Then again, my army isn't that fast, so... Dick Bros hit the book, very skilled. Yeah, I don't know why they have so much skill. I mean, I guess it helps someone wield axes, I suppose. I suppose that is a plus, they can use axes. They can use axes, I will give them that. They got the con and skill for it. Noah, or... You know what, we can try giving Sue something, I don't... Of course. Why am I not surprised? Alright, let's go to Noah, I guess. Yeah, the little strength and skill, and, you know, sometimes HP. Put off Deke so that Rutger could get the Feared B support. My run is weird, I have 2 Sword Masters. I mean, it's not that bad to have 2 Sword Masters. You could do it far worse than having 2 Sword Masters, you know? There are way worse things than having 2 Sword Masters. I wish I could pull the Shin, Fear, Rutger, Clury, and Dorothy Bombo combo. They can all work together? Huh. That does sound pretty fun, I gotta say. Shin and Fear is crazy because I've done that before, and with an A support, at the end of the game, Fear, just like on a normal tile, not even like a, you know, like a pillar or a fort or something like that. Fear can have like 100+ avoid on just a normal tile. Just a normal tile, not even on like terrain. Just a normal tile. She has like 108 avoid or something. It's absolutely bonkers. Because both her speed and luck are really high. She may cap them, honestly, and you know. Swordmasters being Swordmasters. I mean, Swordmaster alone doesn't give her the bonus, but still, it's crazy. 100+ avoid, yeah. Like, it's... I would say once Fear gets going, she's probably one of the hardest units to actually lose. It's really hard to lose Fear once she gets going. And once she's set up and is going, or and has gotten going, she's, like, one of the hardest units to actually get killed. There's some units that are, I would even say, Mang's proof. And I think a trained Fear is like Mang's proof or something, maybe. That's a bold assessment to make, saying a unit's Mang's proof, but I think once she gets going, she is pretty Mang's proof, honestly. Welcome back. Did say Fear is a guilty pleasure unit. Mang's... I know it's a bold statement, but... I mean, I also actually think that Boars is once he gets going, but of course, Mang's never actually gets him going. That's the problem. I think he just doesn't get... I mean, like, you saw the Gauntlet, he put him an untrained Boars against one of the fighters and just threw a javelin at a fighter. Like, yeah, of course he was not gonna do well. Only problem with Boars is Mang's proof because he'll never know the guy. Yeah, he'll never know the guy because he refused to give him a shot. I think really he just needs to see the raw, like the raw averages. I think if he sees the averages and realizes that a Boars at average level 9 is almost just flat out better than Barth. When he joins, I think he might actually change his mind. He might be like, you know what? I didn't realize that he was pretty much just better Barth. Luna is bad because I left her ranger killing Edge Mercenary, yeah. Yeah, I can't believe it, man. Can't believe Frail Mage is bad because she got crit. Okay, so now that we've gotten them out, now we need to go and deal with this. This spot's kind of annoying because you're trying to like rush them, and it's as everything else is happening. So I feel violated by that phrase. What if Mango actually knows and wants to artificially keep the stakes of playing FE6? I feel like it's not the case, Camaro. I mean, you could be right, but like, considering how foolishly he used boars, I don't think he actually knows. So who's the Last Promise reference? I don't think there's any Last Promise reference. That Lena could have died way earlier. The guy was playing through when she had 50 HP, which, you know, she didn't. So that's probably why she died. I don't think it's like the same people are like, oh, he throws for content. No, I don't think he's throwing for content. I mean, there are times that I do think he is kind of doing that, but I don't think he's doing it as much as people think he is. I think he's just way more careless than a lot of people are typically when they play the game. Yeah, there's no way the guy genuinely thinks that Boars is broken. There's no way he thinks that Boars is breaking the game. He's not using him because he thinks it's trash. What if he is so smart he perfectly makes us all think he's retarded? Again, I think you're giving him too much credit. Like, again, like I said, I think you showed Boars' level 9 averages compared to Barth's. I think it's genuinely gonna blow his mind. I'm not even exaggerating. I think he's genuinely like, huh, I didn't think that I didn't think that they were that similar. Can you please use Barth as a wall? Why would I use Barth as a wall when Boars just does it better? Like, look at their stats, okay? I'm gonna blow your mind right now. Look at this, okay? And then look at Barth, right? And I know you're probably thinking, oh, but he's got, you know, he's several levels behind and has only one less defense, right? Yeah, I mean, this Barth, maybe by level 13, may actually have, like, you know, 17 defense. Okay, but look, he's got 8 speed. He, like, very little is actually going to double him compared to the Barth's 5 speed. And also, luck. He has 10 luck. Barth has 2. Barth is always going to be facing crit, and he's always going to be getting doubled. 8 speed or not. Yeah, this is, again, watch the process in action. I'm showing people in real time why Boars is just better. Boars is just better. He doesn't get doubled. He doesn't face crit. Like, yeah, you sacrifice a minuscule amount of defense. A minuscule amount of defense. But in exchange, you don't get doubled or face crit. Why would you, what's there to not love, you know? What's to not love? And here's the thing. You start with C rank on Barth, right? By the time you have Boars in this chapter, if you've been training him, he's going to be able to use Silver Lances, no problem. Barth is also completely dependent on support. Yeah, if you want to make him not face crit, he needs supports. Boars doesn't really need supports. Now, yeah, it's not that he wouldn't benefit from them, but he just more so needs them for hit rate, which, guess who also suffers from hit rate issues? Yeah, this guy. So yeah, a lot of the things that, a lot of Boars' issues are also Barth's issues. The only stat where Barth really clears him in is strength, and yeah, but I mean, every other stat, Boars just kind of sweeps him in. Boars at C rank base, and you get him in chapter 1. You get Barth in chapter 9. Yeah, although not that you have a killer lance by that point, but still. That's the point I'm trying to make, is that there's no reason to wall with Barth when Boars just does it better. Oof and Shambles. Yeah, here's the thing. I'm gonna make the Boars video before Oof makes the Barth video, because Oof is never gonna make the Barth video. Oof is never gonna make the Barth video. I promise. See, it's like that one meme format of like the bell curve meme, where it's like you have like the low IQ guy be like, Barth sucks, I hate armor bad. And then you have like the middle curve, Barth is awesome, he's the wall. And then you have the high IQ that's like, Barth sucks, Boars just does the job better. He just does the job better. Redditor moment? Barth's I don't. I mean, yeah, Barth's hair is kind of. People literally say it's Lego hair. Promoted Boars can fly with Shanna. Promoted Barth can. Yeah, that's another thing. You can't really rescue promoted Barth. Promoted Barth is just way too heavy. Like his Barth's con is overkill. He doesn't need that much con. Boars is just in the right place. Let's look. 16 con, you don't need 16 con for anything. Except maybe like a Brave Axe. Which he's not gonna be able to use for a very long time. Meanwhile, Boars has 14 con. Look, even a Steel Lance, I believe. What is a Steel Lance's weight? What is a Steel Lance? Does anyone have a Steel Lance? I want to show you something. Right, Barth is a Steel Lance. It's 13 weight, right? The other is Sakai all the way. So yeah, you only need 14, you only need 13 con for a Steel Lance, and Boars has 14 con, so Boars is unimpeded by any Lance in the game. Maybe Brave Lance. I don't remember how much Brave Lances weigh. I don't think they weigh that much, though. What speed is Barth's con saving? Like I said, maybe like a Brave Axe or something. That's about it. What about a hammer? Hammers are pretty heavy, right? Yeah, I guess once he gets axes, he can use the hammer unimpeded, but like, I think so could Boars. Like, once Boars promotes, I think he's gonna have like 16 con. So yeah, he'll have, he'll be unimpeded by hammers too. If that's what you want to use hammers on, is have Boars use them, which that's kind of weird to do, but sure, if you want to do that, I guess. If you want to do that, I'm not gonna stop you. Barth's con exists to be a detriment. Like, that's the thing. Con is good until it becomes, excessive. When it's excessive, then it's no longer good. It's just a hindrance. Okay, Zealot level, what's he gonna get? Probably nothing great. Oh, never mind, okay. Never mind, I'll take that. Better than how Marcus would level. Marcus would get like skill and call it a day. That's how Marcus levels. Marcus would get skill or something. Brave Lances are 14 weight. Okay, so Boars right now can use them perfectly. So yeah, Brave Lances he can use them perfectly as an unpromoted unit, and he does just fine. So yeah, Boars really just does have like that sweet spot of con. He has just enough con. Not enough that it's, excessive, but just enough to use literally every lance in the game. And even if he can use his axes unpromoted, he can use just about every axe unimpeded. Wow, great job, Lot. I'm so glad. He didn't get defense there, wow. Just for luck, just for luck. Con is good until it's a hindrance. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel, Con 100. Poor Con 100, man. Poor Con 100. Paying respects to Elliowood, even through level ups. He really is, yeah. He really is a true knight of foray, isn't he? He really is. He really is. He really is. Okay. How do you guys do? I don't expect Noah to do the job. Yeah, no. Noah's not gonna do it. Maybe Alan? Lance? Maybe? Lance can die to a crit. That's what we can do. Why does it look like they wear an eye patch? I don't see that. If anything, the thing is I see about the GBA fighters, it looks like they're being... It looks like instead of them swinging the axe, it looks like the axe is swinging them. Especially with the crit animation. Like, the crit animation looks like the axe doesn't move, it's just their body that freaking swings around it. It's really weird. It's really bizarre. It's like, they're being swung by the axe, not them swinging the axe. Barrier staff? It wouldn't be a bad idea, but no. Okay. Marcus old skill only. Net space. Everyone else. Yep. Barth Bros lose all their money and lives in the arena. They also get beaten up by like, every main character in Yakuza, apparently. That's the lore. Pin Belt's quote. Wait, I didn't even see Belt's quote. What's it say? Quickly, Bonaparte, reject your magic, become the eye patch fighter of our dreams. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'll pin it. I'll pin it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why he's a mage. Like, yeah, an eye patch guy seems definitely like a mage. Eye patch man is definitely gonna be a mage. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, I'm sure it's not like his only class. Like, you know, they're gonna offer reclass. There's no way they're not gonna do reclass. There's no way. They will offer reclasses. It's the Con 100 one? Oh. Yeah, that would make more sense. Okay, no, that actually makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense. I saw his most recent one, I'm like, well, okay, I guess I'll pin that. It's kind of funny, but... Yeah, the Con 100 one is way funnier. I guess we can put you... I mean, the thing is... I need to swap out his weapon so he doesn't just get hit by all these lances. So give him a hand axe is probably the smartest thing I can do. He's a scholar, but also... yeah, I hope he doesn't die here. If he has the supports up, though, it should help him. Okay, so I'll just wait right around here. I do hope they don't go and all hit me, though. So, yeah, Alan could just die if he just decides it's gonna be funny to not dodge. He could do it, but... Level is already 11 speed bound and 19 defense bound by promotion. He could still cap defense. He could still cap defense. I don't think he will cap defense for promotion, but I think it's possible. That bans written languages uses tomes. Yeah, that is kind of weird, isn't it? That's a little bit weird. I don't know what they're thinking with that one. I don't know what they're thinking with that one. I guess we'll have to wait and see and find out what they're thinking. Their logic is there. Are we good? Are we good? I think we're fine. They can throw crap at us, that's not good. Oh, they can't. There's no range attacks. Okay, we could heal up Zealot. If it's going off 3 hours, then the magic comes from him, and not books. Yeah, I guess I don't really want to get hit by the mage. Well, is the mage really going to do that much damage to me? I guess do some damage. And I think the only one left to move is Zelina, and obviously I'm not going to move Zelina. Why would I move her in a jail cell? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, she's about to get out. Okay. Speaking of Fortune's Weave, it comes out exactly a month from tomorrow. Exactly a month from tomorrow. Oh, nice. Okay, good. England thinks I'm a Simpson. I think I'm safe, yeah. Let's get it a little... Okay, a level 15 on this map is... That's a bit much, I think. It's a bit much. I usually get it to like level 7 here. The only home you were born was Sagittae. But will they bring back the proper Sagittae of Echoes? Echo Sagittae with the freaking machine gun attack. I thought it was the 19th. I thought it's September 17th, right? I'm fairly certain it's September 17th, right? I'm almost certain it's the 17th. Or maybe I'm wrong. I thought it was coming out next week. No. It comes out in September. It doesn't come out next week. I mean, I wish it came out next week, but, you know, sadly we gotta wait a little bit longer. I would like it to come out next week, but we can't always have what we want, you know? Oh, perfect. Perfect. Armor. Oh, yeah, I can use the Armor Slayer. We can give OJ his first kill. Dang, what's up with this Roy, man? This Roy's actually kind of cooking. He's kind of cooking. He's not, like, soloing, but he's kind of cooking. Honestly, the animations are a huge step from 3. Oh, yeah, the animations are awesome. The animations are great. I mean, like I said, I saw people complain about the animations. What crack? What are they smoking? Like, the animations look awesome. The animations in Fortune's Weave actually look really solid. We're really saying Engage has great animations if it doesn't have Echo Sagittae. Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't actually have Sagittae at all, does it? I don't think there's any Sagittae in the game. Like, I think it just doesn't exist in Engage. I don't know if I want to throw her to the mage, because you gotta remember, Sue is still pretty frail. Philosopher Chimera makes a point. Philosopher Chimera. That's a new one. Okay. Let's get you guys out of here. The tone was cut because they realized they couldn't make the secret animation. Yeah, they did. Okay, so we need to talk to Kath. I really don't understand why they made you need to talk to her several times. I think there's a reason they never brought back the mechanic of Kath. Because they realized it's just annoying. That's why Alm isn't an emblem, but why is Celica an emblem then? Why is Celica an emblem then? Or they had to take someone as hostage. Yeah, I don't blame you for thinking that, because, I mean, yeah, not unreasonable to say that. Okay, chlorine level. Oh, hey, she got magic. Oh, dang, alright. Alright, yeah, get a few more points of magic and we're good. I'll actually get a lot more magic. You guys remember, there was one run I had where my chlorine, like, cap magic or something. I don't know if she cap magic, but she got something like 20 magic or something. It's pretty crazy. I don't know why my Clarine was just so magic blessed. Because remember, Proctor thought it'd be funny to go kill Alina. So I had to rely on Chlorine as my 4-blaze user. And my Chlorine just happened to be really magic blessed. She had like 20 magic or something. It's kind of crazy. It was a little absurd. Recruiting her in chapter 16. Yeah, but getting her in chapter 16 is awful. Because the thing is, that is not a... Because you don't want to deal with those thieves. You really don't want to deal with those thieves on chapter 16, because you will probably not be going fast enough to the point where you can just afford the thieves to show up. And Sue has not gotten as much EXP as I thought she would. Sue has really not gotten as much EXP as I was kind of hoping. You gotta be careful because if you wait too long, there will be some reinforcements that will charge towards Lena. How slow do you play that map? It's not hard at all. To get the chest before the thieves go and take it. I mean, you don't really get your... I mean, you're trying to still bail the stupid siege tomes, and there's like 3 of them on that map for some reason. I don't know why. Took the killer bow. Well, that's kind of annoying. I wish I had the killer bow. The worst part is you can't even steal it off her. You can't even steal the killer, so you just lose it. That's what's annoying. Tell me you wait in place until the siege jump. Well, yeah, because that way I don't accidentally get my guys killed. Like, I think that's a better idea than charging into siege tomes. That's why I don't bother. That's why I just get capped before then, so I don't have to worry about that. Because the other thief doesn't spawn in either. If you don't have to deal with her on that map, the other thief doesn't spawn in. So you literally just make the map harder on yourself when you make the map significantly harder on yourself to get all the treasure when you go and save cats for later. I did that once, never again. I'm never doing that again. It's awful. It is a terrible experience. I cannot recommend it to anyone. I'm gonna get Lena out of here before someone notices that she's gone. Get a lot in here. Get our healers in. Once in chapter 16 you warp 50 plus HP nearly capped Lena with boots clean house. Yeah, that's probably not gonna happen, so. Actually, I think doing that exactly cost me my Shadow Dragon and FE6 run. Because I was trying to deal with the cat's replacement that I just couldn't deal with. Easily move up. There's only one siege tome per side. Well, yeah, but I don't trust myself at baiting the siege tomes. I would rather just wait them out and not have to deal with them. And yeah, I suppose it has its drawbacks, but siege tomes in general have their drawbacks of just existing. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I don't really like getting doubled, so... I know, crazy concept, but I don't really like getting doubled. We should probably steal his lockpick first before we kill him. Would probably be a good idea, especially since I'm actually down on my lockpicks right now. Now, who do I kill? Oh, I could throw Sue in there. Oh, nice. And that might give her a level. These give a lot of EXP. Speed and luck, yeah. Guys, I don't know if this is going to be a Sue run. He's got to get some strength, otherwise not a Sue run. Hey, Guru King. It's you! Forehead woman. I will say that I did overextend and lose Astor in that manner. However, I was able to salvage it because I could have just have Chad go right instead of Astor, then Kath would show up with it. See, like, you lost Astor because the bolting stuff and not waiting them out. Sarah's daughter. Her forehead demon of a daughter. Seriously, what's with this woman's forehead? What is with the woman's forehead? I don't get it. I guess because a lot of female Fire Emblem characters have the bangs. So when one very visibly doesn't, it stands out like a sore thumb. I think that's part of it. It's just that it just stands out like a sore thumb. Like, when people were memeing on Edelgard's forehead and stuff like that, I think the same thing could probably apply to Cat. It's just a failing execution, not a failing in my plan. I mean, I guess. But I feel like that wouldn't have happened. You wouldn't have had a chance of failing if the siege tomes were gone. Can you stop sniping things from me? I guess I don't need the L-Fire that badly, but still, it's getting really annoying. You really should be able to steal back from thieves. You really should be able to. It's stupid. It's like, oh, well, technically this is a weapon, so you can't steal it back. Like, bro, it's a thief's item. Why can't I steal it back? That's stupid. Well, you're not going to be stealing anything ever again. Plus, Astro on the cave map guide in the Western Isles thinks the Nostra... No, the Nostra is a nightmare. I mean, I'll steal what I can. Well, not the Vulnerate. The Vulnerate is not worth it. Well, yeah, she's stupid. Oh, yeah, I steal lockpicks, because lockpicks are really useful. Having lockpicks is very helpful. Did I not steal it? Oh, did I actually steal her Vulnerate, bro? Okay, you know what? That was my mistake. That was fully my mistake. Yeah, no, you can make fun of me for that. That was my own stupidity. Alright, guys, we got the nuke. And, I forgot to bring a fire tome. Actually, I think Chat may have had a fire tome, and, you know, he kind of died with it, so, we're stuck with a thunder tome for right now. Unfortunately. But, yeah, I don't think we have any fire tomes, do we? Not on us currently. Hey, if I brought Merlinus, I would have. Yeah, I deserve a clown face. I fully deserve it. I fully deserve it. I fully deserve it. I deserve it 100%. You're making fun of me for stealing a Vulnerate instead of the lockpick. Hey, I deserve it. I deserve to be made fun of for that. That was fully my fault. 100% my fault. That was just me being stupid. I guess 20 kills should do. It does, because she can just get random crits. It's not ideal. It's definitely not ideal, but it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. We'll still get Lena up. It's not. Again, it's not the end of the world. It's really not. Does it make things more annoying? Yes, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead because these guys are really slow. And we're gonna be. Wow, he landed both those. Okay, it's pretty good, lot. Pretty good. Alright, time to camp around and, if we could give Lena, I don't know if we can. My final message, Conrad, if you still are here, add a 8x8 pixel me on the, with the caption, read B. Does he even know what that is? Does he even know what that is? Maybe he does, but okay, we need to go take stuff. Anyone can take stuff. Yeah, you can take stuff. Go take this. Go take his vulnerary. Okay, now you won't be taking anything else from me. No one knows what BTX is. Not even you. You don't know what it is. You just keep telling people to go and to read it or something. I don't freaking know. Okay, they can get a support. That'd be nice. That'll help with their hit rate, I think. I think it will. Just make more pro-Gaiden propaganda. There is a chance of this failing. Actually, she doesn't die, so that's fine. She doesn't die, so we're all good. Because we can still get her out of the way. Oh, dang, okay. First hit that she rolls is a crit, okay. What did the game mean by this? What did the game mean by this? I don't know. What did it mean by this? I don't know. We need someone to hold the line. I could probably just drop boars here. That I probably could do. My nuke, yeah. Indeed. The nukes. Who'd have thunk it? Live by the crit, die by the crit. Well, her luck is actually pretty good, so I don't know about that one. Although we do need to be careful of the armor slayers. The armor slayers can be kind of scary. These guys don't have the armor slayers. This guy has an armor slayer, yeah. So don't have to worry about them just yet. But they could actually cause some trouble for boars. Now, some boars that are particularly blessed actually don't have to worry about the armor slayers because they're just that strong. But armor slayers, let's see, does 24 damage, and he has 10 strength, so he does 34 damage. 34 minus 15, that's 19. So it's really about how fast these guys are, and they're kind of fast. So minus 2 speed. Actually, I think he doesn't get doubled. No, he does. Unfortunately, he gets doubled just barely, but he does get doubled. If he had 9 speed, he wouldn't get doubled. If he had 9 speed, he would not get doubled. But unfortunately, he has just enough speed to actually get doubled, which is unfortunate. He takes, like I said, 24 plus 10, 34 minus. Yeah, he does like 18 times 2, which unfortunately kills boars. The bottom guys, the single unit. Oh yeah, you can. You can just go drop them down here if they decide to move. Yeah, you could in theory, but it was kind of messy here, so I didn't do that. Now we need to get Lena out of here because she could very easily die here, and I don't want that. Obviously, I don't want her to die here. So like, wow, who'd have ever guessed? I don't want Lena to die. Yeah, I mean, that's true, but at the top? Oh, you mean like right? Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, you could just trap them up here. Yeah, I suppose I could do that. I don't. I just don't. It's mostly the Lena training arc anyway, so I don't really care. It's not really a big deal for me. Lena and I guess boars to an extent. Oh, we will need to choke that mage. We'll need to do that. Well, thanks for missing. I appreciate that. I appreciate you just missing and not doing anything to this guy. Okay, we gotta hold the line. Skip. This is so slow. They just don't stop, do they? Okay, let's throw a javelin. And miss. You know, you gotta miss. You gotta miss. That's the rule, man. You gotta miss. Missing is cool. It's what everyone does these days. It's what all the cool kids do. They miss. Right, we need to steal some crap. If I can figure out where I need to go. Light brand, wow. Why couldn't you have stolen the light brand? Like an absolutely useless weapon that I never ever use. Nah, she had to steal the actual useful stuff that I would use. This seems cool. Oh, stormtroopers more cool. Yeah, exactly. See? Gerudo King gets it. Gerudo King gets it. Yeah, I don't really want Wendy to get shot here. I don't know if we're gonna train Wendy. I mean, you guys already want me to train Sophie to 2020, so like, you only get one of the two. You don't get both in a run. I do wish she wasn't getting dull by these. This kind of suck. This is gonna take forever if we watch the full animation. You have the Royal right light brand, if I can talk. Can I kill you now? Of course. OJ, when he first starts out. Yeah, he's not really cooking on the. Jeez. Okay, Lena, how much do you do right now? First I thought I was on this guy. It's not a very good hit rate. You know, triangle attack. Oh. Rizu, you gotta remember, I'm kind of boxed in right now. Yes, I will triangle attack when I get to Legance, but I'm like, I can't. It's kind of used to do it right now. Okay, jeez. I wish he was a little bit tankier, because he's taking way too much from this. Yeah, I don't really like him going right. That's the problem, is once until the armors are dead, you gotta be really careful. Unless you just have like a really blessed boars that just doesn't get doubled. Then it doesn't matter too much. Okay, nice. But now we gotta figure out who can wall these guys that isn't named boars. It could have been better, but sure. I was hoping for some speed, but you know, you can't win them all. Oh right, Alan's stupidly tanky, man. Well, I say that, but like he still can easily die. So, you know. Well, ignore that. I mean, it happens, you know. It can happen. I'm just gonna go kill these guys with Zealot. I don't really care. I mean, if I don't necessarily have to do that. I could give Dorothy a kill. It's just that she's very squishy, and I don't really think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I don't think all these guys are going to the Lena, just because I just kind of want to get these guys out of the way. Good dodge. Okay, we can maybe kill that guy. We can maybe just go kill that guy with... No, we can't kill him, but we can kill you. That's not great. That's not great. Yeah, I think Sue is probably not happening this run. Oh, nice. Good job. If... I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to do. I don't think I need a tutorial on it. Like, it's not that hard. Just go and put, you know, before letting them come out, just go and trap them up here. That's not hard to do. I could do it. You know, if you gave me another attempt, I'd be able to do it. It's just, I didn't think about it. What I gotta be careful about? Oh, yeah, we kind of need to get her out of there. Wish Kath wasn't in here, but not much I can do about that. Lily needs to get out of here. Actually, she doesn't need to get out of here. We just need to put our calves here. Let's see. So I put him here. Doesn't really feel like he's in. Oh well, because he's not in support. I was like, he's not in supporter range. Well, that's why. Because that's Noah. That's why. Yeah, he should stay alive pretty easily there. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good, guys. I think we're good. Yeah, unfortunately Zilla gets a kill, but whatever. What are you gonna do, you know? What are you gonna do? Just don't go and suffer success. But what did I just tell you not to do? And then you're like, oh no, I'm gonna go crit him. Huh? Okay, well, just freaking don't throw this time. You had one job, and you failed. Okay, we should be fine now, unless he crits again. Yeah, he's gonna double, so okay. We're good. We're good. Is that the armor slayer guy or is it the steel sword? 'Cause I don't really want that to happen. The fact they had two armor slayers, like they knew what they were doing. They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna go in for the kill. Okay, he does need to be healed. Can't hold out for that long. He's a makeshift tank, but he can't just continue like this. Of course, couldn't hit both of them, huh? Of course. Can't have the actual steel, like the armor slayer. No. We gotta delay the dread. Gotta delay it. Gotta delay it. Come on! Just work! Just don't miss, please! Stop missing. Like an idiot. Yeah, I'm not leaving her there for any phase. That is a disaster waiting to happen. That is a disaster waiting to happen, and I'm not gonna play with that. Whoop, surround them all, don't let a single one escape. It's like the only good voice line in the entire game. Well, there's also the, what if I hit her? Well, it's more just corny than actually good. Rose sounds exactly how you would expect green hair archer, generic green hair archer number 5 to sound like. That's why it's good. Okay. I think we should be fine. Hello, all people of color and Khmer. You should have said hello, all white people and Khmer. That would have been funnier. Okay. I think we're good. Just don't... Okay, can you maybe dodge? Okay, well, at least you're not getting doubled, so that's all that matters, I suppose. I swear Alan doesn't know what dodging is. He also doesn't know what hitting is whenever he actually needs to land things. Ugh, I don't like hitting these archers. Okay, can you kill this guy, please? Thank you. Dorothy level, what's she gonna get?
Oh, look at that. Now she is still wearing skill. She's just going all in on offense. She is going all in on offense. Like, her offensive stats are awesome, but just Khmer celebrate Mexican. Oh, bro is gonna be so offended by that. Bro is not gonna like that. Bro is just gonna be so mad. He's like, really? I knew you were better than this, Oswald Mosley. Dang, why is it with her just critting everything? Freaking crit Lena here. He time me out for like 10 hours for that. He is not. He's not gonna be happy about that. Why is Clarine not spit out? That's not good. That is not good. Do you have vulnerability? Yes, you do, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough. Okay, they did on a javelin, so that's nice. Hypothetically, they could actually kill. That's the problem. They could hypothetically kill. That'd be really bad. It's not very likely, but it is possible. Well, you're lucky that he's not here, or maybe unlucky. I'm not sure which one. I'm not entirely too sure which one, but you either are lucky or you aren't. I'm not entirely too sure. We can't put Clarine there, she's gonna get shot. Soul heal? I mean, I could do that, yeah. This is about to go, all these black guys stab me in the back. I like how this whole thing's in Spanish for some reason. You know, maybe he does celebrate Mexican holidays. Maybe he does, Moss. I will leave Barth here because there's nothing they can really do to Barth. Oh no, they can shoot him with an arrow. Yeah, I don't really care. What does he have? Who does he have? Okay, he's got Soul. Are there so many people to rescue drop? Jeez. Like every other turn I have to rescue like half my army. That's a lot of rescue dropping. But we should be fine now. As we all know, Mexico is the progenitor of the Spanish language, so this must be true. It is. It is. I mean, if you live in frickin' Texas, you'd think it is. Fake news. Alan, what the frick, man? Stop missing everything. To be fair, 90% of the anime was dubbed by them. So the influence on the language is very high nowadays. There's a reason I speed up this, because these guys just keep trickling in. Must have been China. Yeah, China introduced Spanish to the world. That makes a lot of sense. They don't have their own language, they just speak Spanish. I wish you could double soldiers. It would be nice, but... Can't get everything you want, you know. I mean, maybe if Alan did his job and landed an 80%, you know, we wouldn't be in this mess now, would we? Nuke time? If she actually, you know, if she actually killed, that'd be great. Or maybe we can nuke one of these guys. Oh, you can double this guy, but not the guy that I did. Of course. Of course, of course, of course. Actually, hold on. Hold on. If it's not English, it's either Spanish or Chinese. So true. Lena, I swear if you miss, you're gonna miss, aren't you? See, she didn't crit. That meant that she was gonna miss. Ugh. I swear everyone's missing on this map, and it's getting really old. It's getting really stale. Getting really freaking stale at this point. Okay, well, you know what? We can swap sides, you know? We can swap sides. If you want to play that game, we can swap sides. See, Dorothy, despite having, like, no skill, she actually hits things. I don't know why. You think the one that doesn't get skill would not hit things, but no. Doesn't matter. If your name is Dorothy, you get the job done. Everyone's missing on this map every 6 moment. I mean, sometimes it's an every 6 moment, yeah. I feel like it's not as much as people make it out to be, but yeah, there's sometimes where it's just like, oh my god, can you guys stop missing? Full hit support. Well, I don't have those yet. Unfortunately, this map comes at that time where you get a bunch of new units, but you don't have a time to really build them up. You don't have the time to build them up yet. That's the problem. Yeah, after, you know, a map or two, yeah, you can, but right now, unfortunately, it's just you're just kind of stuck with what you got. I'll leave boards here because you can't die. Come up, Dorothy. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I guess Dorothy is in. Yeah, that's true. I suppose it's true. Could actually hold on. Hold on. Makes me think she's not worth using. I think your skill issue makes me think that's why you don't find her worth using. Okay, let's not get hit by everything, Zealot. Let's maybe not do that. Okay, at least he takes like no damage from the freaking mercs. Oh crap! He. Lena, see, if you actually killed this guy, we wouldn't be in this issue. We wouldn't be. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. No, Zealot, don't do it, Zealot. Don't freaking do it. Don't do it, Zealot. I swear, Zealot. No, don't do this. Zealot, you idiot. Zealot, don't do it. I swear. Zealot, you owe me a lucky dodge for this. I swear, Zealot, don't die to the archer. Okay, skill. Zealot, Of course, the archer's not gonna move for like the longest time, just to add more suspense. Come on, literally any no. If the archer can kill him, the archer could. If the archer decides to move on that spot, he can kill him. He's fine. Okay, yeah, you're right. I thought the archer could still move, but no, he can't. Ugh, stupid. Again, if Margaites actually hit things they were supposed to hit, we wouldn't be in this mess. Extension. They move last. I hate the fact they move last. Oh yeah, that's true. And then it's really weird when they can. It was kind of close, yeah. If I do this with Alan, then Lena could get a kill, but is it worth it? I don't know. This is an instance where green might be bad. Well, see, it's a mix of the fact that I'm not landing hits and my enemies are all landing hits. That's what I hate. If everyone was missing, I wouldn't really have an issue. I'd be like, okay, fair enough. If I don't hit, you don't hit, okay, whatever, we're even. But it's the enemies all getting every freaking hit in possible. Okay, let's kill this guy. Okay, good. She at least ends that. The kills are always worth it, true. Alright, come on. Can we get speed, please? Speed? Not quite. That's a little unfortunate. Hey, I've had some Melenas that have kind of rough starts and then they get speed later on. So, you know, maybe that's just what she's doing. I don't know. They're not in the support range? Oh, they're not. That might be part of it. I keep mistaking Noah for him. That's part of the problem, I think. I think that's part of the problem, guys. Pokemon hit percentage? Oh god, no. Actually, I think it's just 1 RN, isn't it? Isn't Pokemon hit percentage just 1 RN? It doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like it, but I think it is. So, I don't know. Yeah, let's get Lance here. I gave her 2 speed wings, then that shocked her system and she started leveling it. Yeah, she just needed the injection. That's all she needed. She just needed an injection of it. Yeah, probably because it's just the most like default thing ever. It requires the least, you know, intensive programming. It's literally just putting a simple, you know, percentage. You know, there's nothing complex about it. It's just a percentage. You know. I'm not surprised Mr. Gaiden misses 1 RN. I'm really not. I can't say I'm surprised that the Gaiden man misses it. These are I will agree, she does need some speed wings. I think you just have a bias, Lou. I think that's all it is. Is it really a smart idea to leave her there? I don't know about that. I could get her out of range, but I also want to go and get Lena and I need to get them both out. I only really give robes to like my main mage. That's all I really do. Maybe I could do more, and maybe I should do more, but I don't really care to. Get her out of there. I agree. Fortunately, OJ can pick her up. I thought OJ was kind of you know, he kind of struggled to. Let's see. That's fair, yeah. Let's take a lot of arena tainting. Okay, I don't like the fact that I can't drop Lena, but, you know, sometimes you just gotta make do with what you gotta make do with. Sometimes you just gotta make do with it. Just how it can crumble sometime. Okay. Oh, he perfectly kills. That's just great. That's just great. Yeah, now we're killing too much. Killing too much. Okay, at least we won't kill this guy. That's nice. Oh, Zealot level. What's he gonna get? Okay, he does level better than Marcus. I don't know why. Maybe his scrolls are just better. I don't know. Maybe they're better allocated or something. I could fully see them just being better allocated. You've never played past chapter 14? Well, that's why you think Lena's bad. That's why you think she's bad. You never done the Wyvern sweep that... I don't think Lou can do that. I don't think Lou is able to do it. I don't think Lou can do it. Or at least he's not as consistently. Speed is good indeed. What do we got? If he can get a kill, or he's not gonna get a kill, but he can set up a kill for her. This is just kind of the Dorothy training arc over here, I guess. And chapter 14 is not my cup of tea, but I don't think it's the worst thing in the game. I don't know, I used to dread it a lot more, but I'm just like, it's not really that bad. As long as you have like a couple of carries, you're probably fine. Like if you have a promoted Lilina, she'll serve you well. She'll serve you well. There's been no issues if you have a promoted Lilina by that point, which it's not hard to do. It's not hard having a promoted Lilina by then. It's not hard to get Lilina promoted by that point. Is she really though? Is she really that close to him? I killed her? Well, I mean that's your fault, buddy. That's your fault. Not mine. Yeah, Alan's gonna need some healing. This needs to be like 10 strength. Well, it's so much harder to get on Walt because he's just so much further behind. Let's see. Drop the woman, maybe? Dropping the woman might be a good idea. Okay, yeah, that's... I don't know if I can agree with that one. Boris in chapter 14, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. I do not know on that. Oh yeah, Lena's absolutely a beast in the desert, because she has all this move that no one else does. Well, not that no one else does, but a lot of units just don't have. And it makes her a lot better. Full level defense? Maybe like once. Maybe like once or twice. He wouldn't be any tank though. Oh boy, skill on a healer. Skill on a healer, man. What would I ever do if I didn't have skill on a healer? Yeah, that's a good thing he dodged. He actually could have died here, I think. I didn't realize that Archer was all weakened. All these stupid... Do you see why I don't use Noah, guys? Do you see why I don't use him? Because he just levels like this. When I use Noah, he levels like a freaking piece of garbage. When anyone else uses him, it's like... freaking
He's like my Cliff from Shadows of Luncha. He's always based... Oh, I mean, if you're playing Thracia, it is, but, you know, we're not playing Thracia, so it's kind of pointless. Well, actually, he dodged both... Actually... We may still be... If he didn't dodge that, he may still have been screwed. So yeah, no, that's a never punished, I think. I think that one was a never punished. Fat Noah, skinny growth, yep. It's just how it goes. It's just how it goes. My first Noah had 14 strength as a level 14 paladin. Well, see, the thing is, you should have just quit using him a long time ago. Not my mistake that you didn't learn when to bench the guy. Yeah, no, this ain't a Noah run. There never is a Noah run. There is no such thing as a Noah run. It just doesn't exist. There's definitely such thing as a Dorothy run, though. That's actually quite a few runs. But you know what? Just, you know, we could probably do some stuff here. Like, I'll try to train him up a little bit more, but, I mean, can't make any promises. Should go out for Joji Kazuma instead of Fat Noah. She should. It's kind of random, but sure. I think she'd be okay, although she could crit, which, yeah, that's not great. This guy's about to die, which is awesome. Wait, talk? Don't talk to Barth. Only talk to boars. Yes. I should get that reference, but I don't. I should get that reference, but I don't. I know he's in 3, I don't get it. I know he's in Yakuza 3, I don't get the joke. Like, I've played Kiwami 3 and I don't get it. The joke doesn't make sense. I'm not sure why, I just don't get it. No talk with Wendy? Yeah, Wendy, the devs didn't even like Wendy enough to give her a talk. Oh yeah, there's no more Armor Slayer! I freaking hate the Armor Slayers. Wait, they do? I do remember him saying beautiful eyes, but I don't remember FE6 having that. I guess I didn't remember that. I mean, I don't remember most Fire Emblem supports, to be fair. Especially not from like FE6. Well, I guess Ares is a better memory than I do, because I didn't remember that at all. Yeah, Zealot probably needs some healing. Actually, does he have, you could just use a vulnerary. If I use a vulnerary, I'm fine. Just want to skip ahead a little bit. I don't know if I want Roy to be right there, though. I'm sure that's a good idea. I mean, they're not gonna kill Roy. Yeah, they're just gonna shoot him with, like, one arrow. It's fine. Oh, and they don't even want to go hit him. Okay. Would be nice if Boris could get a level here. Just like Persona 3 is the first game to have special conversations. Huh. Yeah, that's true. They were kind of figuring things out, weren't they? Let's go skip ahead, because there's still a lot of units to kill. I mean, it's not a ton, but still more than it should be. Look at all these archers, man. They're really just making things slow as possible. can give Lena a kill pretty easily. I mean, she should have better accuracy than that, but okay. Alright, that's that.
Alright, come on, Lena. Speed, 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 speed. Ah, come on. You got skill there just to troll me. You're like, oh, it's gonna go down. No, it's not gonna hit speed. It's just gonna hit skill, like the most useless stat for her in existence. Yeah, she doesn't want to get speed. That's a little concerning, I'm not gonna lie. It's a little concerning. The fact that she has not gotten any speed so far. Usually by now she would have gotten at least one. That's what's concerning me a bit. But Cap doesn't have human rights, true. She doesn't. She has no human rights. Skip speed, yeah, like, just to troll me, it's like, oh, I'm about to get, no, I was gonna get skill instead. Oh, you thought I was gonna get speed? Haha, no, I got skill. Useless stat. -1, that's true. Well, yeah, but her hit's already fine. She doesn't really need extra hit. She's, like, again, you can have, like, 7 skill on Lena and Sakei, and she's gonna have, like, 80% hit on a lot of the nomads. It's not a big deal. Well, I will say, I think Alan's definitely earned my respect. Just to kill bosses easier. I mean, yeah, but again, I feel like the tome already kind of makes it so that she has already innate skill. Like, I don't think skill's really helping her that much. I think you're overshooting her skill. It's not as useful as you think it is. Oh. What is this woman? Gee, she's so good. Why is she so freaking good? Why is she, like, the game just like, you know what? This unit's just gonna be really freaking good for no reason. This one unit in particular is gonna be stupidly blessed. I want to check something real quick once this enemy phase ends. Once this enemy phase ends, I want to check this. Yeah, no, I don't know what... Jeez. Okay, weakest Dorothy level. This Dorothy could cap strength and speed. I don't think she will. I think she'll get kind of close. But this Dorothy is absolutely on fire. Like, this Dorothy is crazy. Didn't she also get res too? I think she got res as well, which is a little random, but I'll take it. I mean, this Dorothy's crazy. Like, yeah, there's no chance in heck I'm benching this Dorothy, like... Unless she just, like, falls off a cliff and just gets blank levels for, like, the rest of eternity, then... No, I think this Dorothy's just gonna keep snowballing. There's an infinite difference... Not really. Especially in 2RN? No, not really. That like, in 2RN, 95 hit and 100 hit is, like, freaking nothing. But the difference between doing 20 damage and the difference between doing 40 is immense. That's huge. So I would much rather have 1 speed over even 5 skill. I would rather have 1 speed, even if it meant me giving up 5 skill. I would take it. I would take it, because that's huge. Or at the very least, you might not get dulled by as many things, and that alone is helpful. Let's not forget, it's pretty easy for her to get dulled at this point. His Dorothy might surpass mine? Yeah, she might. I don't know what your Dorothy's like, but yeah, she might. How is, Lena? She at least survived a hit, barely. If I heal her up, she does, but that's not really what I want. I could, set up a kill. They're having 100 hit.
I just, I don't really think it's as big of a deal as you're making it sound out to be. Again, a mage doesn't really need that skill. There are way, like, any other stat would be way more useful than hit on a mage. Yeah, I agree, like on an axe user, yeah, skill would be nice, but like, on an anima mage, literally any other stat would be more useful. Look. Look, look, look. More magic, obviously more damage. More speed. More avoid being able to double things, not getting doubled by as many things. Luck. Helps her with avoid, so, you know, she can dodge something that would otherwise kill her. Also, you know, crit avoid. Not that she usually faces crit, but, you know, it's helpful. Defense, I mean, that's pretty obvious, like, takes less damage. Res, same thing, but for magic. And even HP is kind of the same as the defensive stats. That's the thing, skill just isn't really, you know, like, having, like, one extra hit or one extra crit percentage just isn't that useful. It's just not that useful on its own. Sure, it's nice when you're critting, but, you know, look, she does one-round soldiers with iron bows now. She does one round them, she didn't freaking care. She's just like, yeah, no, screw you. She's not, she can do fine with 8 skill. Like, yeah, I guess you have 18 skill, good for you, but like, I think you could have like 8 skill on her and you're still doing fine. Like I said, I've had Lolinas that have like 8 or 9 skill in Sakai, and they have literally 0 issues hitting the nomads. And enemies are freaking dodgy in Sakai. If she's having this much success in Sakai, like, again, that's probably where you need skill the most, and she doesn't really need that much skill. Wolt could never, yeah, Wolt would not level, unless your name is Rizu, then he would, but Rizu acts as Wolt, though. Well, not actually, but I find it really hard to believe that Wolt would have these stats at this point. Let's see. Okay. We should be good to go. Whoa! Okay, game. Let's not do that. Let's keep the scary steel lenses away. Oh crap! Ah, he's not gonna dodge the archer, is he? Oh, the archer's gonna have good hit rate on it. Ah, dang it! Forget how deceptively squishy Zealot actually is. He's way squishier than he looks. You don't think he's squishy, but he actually kind of is. Okay, but again, why do you gotta wait for the freaking archer? Come on, dodge, 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 dodge. You owe me a dodge. Really, man? That has to be the earliest I've ever lost Zealot. This is just kind of sad. Really? I had to lose Zealot. Really? Really, Zealot? You could have maybe just not gotten hit by every 40 and 50% in the book. Would have been nice. Bro, Zealot, really? I mean, I probably wasn't going to use him long term, but like, still, that sucks. That sucks. Like, why do I have to lose Zealot? I lost 2 guys in Chapter 8. Chapter 8 isn't a hard chapter. I lost no one in Chapter 7. Well, I mean, I don't really care about Juno, because I'm going to Sakai anyway, so, like, it doesn't matter. But it's still annoying. I had to get his portrait and everything. Well, I don't think I'm really going to use Marcus, honestly. Like, Marcus is even worse than Zealot. He's going to die even faster than Zealot. Wait, Lena doesn't... I don't think Lena killed this. Really thought Zealot wouldn't die that easily, but I guess he does. When he decides that nothing's worth dodging. When your unit decides that dodging is kind of stupid, then yeah, I suppose that's the case. It's a shame because he's also leveling kind of well, but like, you just, you know, for some reason he's just squishier than I thought he was, and The problem is he just refused to dodge. That's his biggest problem. He's just like, dodging, I don't know what that is. I'd rather get hit by everything. Of course. Get one shot. Okay, Lena, I want speed. If nothing else, get speed. Just speed. Just speed. That's all I'm asking. There you go. There you go. Good. Good, 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 good. Now let's a little more of that speed. Let's get more of that speed. Let's get more of that. Let's keep that speed going. Let's get more of it. Great. Now I need a wall for these idiots. See what happens when you guys don't hold the line to deal with this. So I give her the robe. Well, usually by the time you give her the robe, she has enough HP. I mean, great to not survive a wyvern in one shot. Oh dang, that's a great level. Heck yeah. Let's go, OJ. Already leveling better than frickin' Deke. Well, actually, his first level was better than OJ's, but still. If he keeps up that, then he's definitely gonna be one for the team. Can we kill you? No. Oh, wait. That's the armor. Okay, yeah, we one-shot this guy. That's a little dicey, I think. We could probably kill him and then just get her out, though. Yeah, Roy needs it more, I think. Okay, let's get her out. We don't want her to die. Zella dying is one thing. Dorothy, we cannot let Dorothy die. Dorothy's way too good. Dorothy is way too precious. Literally my best unit. I cannot let her die. I cannot let Dorothy die, no matter what. She is way too useful. Heck, even if I get only one Orion's Bolt, in the mid game, like if I only have one, it's going to Dorothy. Like, even though I'll probably use Shin, I always use Shin. But like, this Dorothy deserves it. This Dorothy absolutely deserves it first. Because unless my Shin's getting like perfect levels every single level, I think Dorothy deserves it way more. Okay, are you gonna be okay? 4 extra damage, 22 minus. He'll be fine. Yeah, she must live. Already better than yeah, if she promoted right now, she would definitely be better than Igren. Like, she's already probably about Igren's stats. But yeah, no, if she promotes right now, she 100% is gonna beat Igren. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. I think OJ just killed this guy. As long as she didn't do something stupid. He doesn't double, wow. Huh, I guess that's what happens when you don't get speed. I guess that is what happens when you don't get speed. Alright, come on. Don't kill. I want that kill for Lynn. Actually, can Lynn even reach? Just barely, it seems. Just barely, but that's okay. That's okay. As long as we can reach, that's all we gotta do. Boars is close to another level. Close, but no Sakura. Don't one-shot me. Okay, we're good. If I could keep this guy... do we really need to keep him alive for OJ? Like, OJ might as well... like, it's already hard giving OJ a kill on this map. Might as well give him it. He's extremely speed screwed. Yeah, I guess. I could see the argument for that. I could see the argument for that. Yeah, OJ is great. Okay, so now we've taken care of everything here. Now he's gonna take care of these guys. Oh, you must be blitzing through the game. You were on chapter 12 earlier. I don't remember it being that short of a game. Killer Lance, this guy's got Boar's name written all over him. This guy's got Boar's name written all over him. Just freaking use Boars. That's all you gotta do. Simple as that. Okay, let's get going. It's really just as simple as just use boars. The solution is really just that simple. Kat has nothing valuable on her. She has an Elfire and a killer bow, but I can't take them back. That's the thing, I can't take those back. Because the way stupid weapons work is like, yo, you can't steal from a thief, they're not actually use them. It's stupid, I don't know why they came up with that rule. I think it's more of an oversight than an actual intentional thing, but it's still really dumb. You have no fire. Well, I mean, she could nuke him with a Thunder Tome. Because, I mean, she has a Thunder Tome. It's written all over his brain. It is. Now I gotta waddle over here with our army. Where's Boars? Why is Boars still way back here? But yeah, I would like to finish this map before in the stream. Can't steal what another stole. I think it's kind of silly. I mean, you can steal like the items they stole, just not the weapons, even though they're weapons that they can't even use. Like, what's a thief gonna do with a freaking killer bow? They can't even use it. This is what I will give credit to Smellius, is you can just steal weapons off them. As long as it's not equipped, you can just steal it off them, which makes sense. I understand why you can't steal it if they're equipped, but like, you should be able to steal anything that's unequipped. It makes zero sense. Must reclaim honesty from that dirty usurper. I agree. He must. It's his job. It's his birthright. They can sell it. Okay, yeah, but it's like they don't. They're AI. They're not gonna do it. Like they literally make no use of it. Okay. Boars, get over here, man. You're not Boars. Go away. Only Boars is allowed to be on this point. Okay, Lena can go and help out. Get Roy over here just to help her with the support. We do need to move the armors because we will want to triangle attack. Don't get all Mercer Frey on me. It reminds me when I told General Blastoise about Mercer Frey. He just thought the name was just really funny. Mercer Frey. They can hear like an inside joke between us. I mean, I know Mercer isn't a freaking name. I know it's like a title or something, but it's still really funny. Well, I guess I don't really think it's funny. It's just I'm reminded of that. Who? The guy in Skyrim. Mercer Frey is the... I think he's the... He's the thief. He's the Thieves Guild Master. Use Luna to kill against. I don't know if I can do that. I mean, she's gotten a lot of magic, but she has gotten a lot of magic. I can't say she doesn't, but yeah, go run away, woman. Yeah, because I did the full Thieves Guild thing. It must be Boars. Yeah, Boars must do it. Just rescue. Oh, yeah, I guess I could have, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at this point. Boar's Triangle Attack. I'm setting that up for Legance. Yeah, I find Boar's Triangle Attack just be better. Now, yeah, we might be chipping with Lena, but, you know. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Wow. So impressive. Even if he crit me, it'll only do 18 damage. Which I know it sounds like a lot. And yeah, it is, because there's some boards that just level up. This guy may have also gotten a higher... He may have also just gotten a higher strength roll. I don't know what this guy's strength usually is, but he may have also just gotten, like, higher strength than usual. I don't know. Okay, we can go chip with Dorothy, because Dorothy's actually really cool when it comes to chipping these guys down. He might just get a crit, who knows? Now, see, look at this archer just going chipping down armor, like, jeez. And having 6 armors, you don't really chip them down. You either melt them with mages, or you just do, like, jack squat to them. So that, I mean, that's saying a lot. Steal what? I can't steal his kill, Lance. I can't steal his kill, Lance. I'm not sure what you want me to steal. His vulnerary? Like I said, stealing vulneraries is so silly. Like, if you need to steal vulneraries, you probably don't have healers, which means, yeah, you're at the point where you kind of have to. But if you have healers, you're fine. I have not lost a single healer. I guess I technically have if you count lose promotion, but his key? I don't need a key. I have a thief. Oh, yeah, I guess it could be 750 gold, but I could just go arena. I could just go do the arena if I need to. If I really need gold that badly, I can just do the arena. Alright, so we got these mages here. I'm not really a fan of them, but we can probably deal with them. Lena, I would like to give you at least one more level. I think we can give her another level before the end of this map. To send a message? What kind of message does that send? What's the message? You won't be able to heal? I don't know. But she's stupid. She is stupid. I think for having such a big head, you think you should actually be smart, but she's not. Then again, I mean, maybe she's got a big head, so she has Down syndrome, I don't know. Will bully Kath out of her money. That is actually kind of base. Bullying Kath out of money is pretty base, I'm not gonna lie. This map is... it is a rather tedious map. It's not hard, despite the fact that I lost 2 units on it. To be fair, both those units I was being pretty careless with. Especially Chad. Like, Chad, I wasn't even aware that he wasn't even in range until he died. Intellectual or Down syndrome, choose your path, Western man. One or the other. You're either big-brained or you have Down syndrome. There's no in between. Okay, do you have crit? Oh, that's actually a little scary. I mean, not really, though, because my Dorothy doesn't care. My Dorothy does not care. She doesn't. My Dorothy is special, she doesn't care. Yeah, I fully agree with that. Like, Chapter 7, the funny thing is I didn't lose anyone, and I consider it the hardest map of the game. Because I locked in really hard for it. You know, I was like, okay, I gotta cook here. I don't have blue. But chapter 8 is just a really long, tedious chapter. It's not hard. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. This armor has Luna's name written all over it. Although, this guy actually doesn't move, so it's not as easy as it looks. Well, I mean, it's still pretty easy. It's just one freaking archer right here. But still. I actually want to pull with boars, just because I want boars to get, you know, to get some EXP. I don't believe he gets doubled. At least he shouldn't. Yeah, no, look, he's got a speed tie. He's got a speed tie. See, Barth would not get doubled. Well, he'd get very close to getting doubled. Get very close. If this mage rolled like 1 extra speed, yeah, he'd get doubled. And probably cooked entirely by the Hellfire. Because he has no res. And he also probably face crit. I think. I'm not sure. Boars in promo. I think it's really still me a few streams where I get to promote boars. Like, I'm not that close. He's only like level 14. He's about to be... Barth could get crit. He probably would face crit. He probably would. He'd definitely face crit from Thunder. Like, Thunder Mages are the bane of his existence. He just freaking melts from Thunder Mages. You have like a mini heart attack anytime Barth gets attacked by a Thunder Mage, because like any Thunder Mage is just gonna be the death of him. It's horrible, man. Freaking horrible. I know people will say like, oh, well, you shouldn't be even getting him in range of Thunder Mages being honest. I mean, yeah, but here's the thing. Unless you make perfect plays 100% of the time, you're probably going to make a mistake one time, at least once in the game, and you're like, oh crap, he's in range of a Thunder Mage. Well, see, that's what Boars is great for, because it's like, oh, he's in range of a Thunder Mage, who cares? You know? Look, even if he doubled me, look, and he dodges, because he's awesome. He's just that good. He just dodges things. Barth wouldn't dodge. Alright. There we go. I will take a Barth level, or not a Barth. I'll take a Boars level. Well, I guess I will take a Barth level, because I'll get defense. Yeah, no, I'll take that. Heck yeah, I'll take that. Look at that. Those are some good stats. Have Thief promote? Yeah, it would be nice, although I think they balance that out by giving, they kind of balance it out by giving you, by giving Thieves higher growths, I think. Yeah, they give Thieves better growths to make up for it. I guess it depends on how you look at it as to whether or not you think it's the right solution, but they do that, so... Yeah, it's true. Like, why not just have one that can actually take a mage, you know? Just why not? It's just nice to have. Again, I just don't understand the Barth. And the Barth fans just don't make sense, because it's like, you can just use boars, and it's not for them. There's some people that just like using worse units for the sake of using worse units, because they just find that they like the challenge. I generally think Barth, a lot of the Barth fans actually, they generally think he's the best guy for the job, and it's just not really the case. He's just not the best guy for the job. Alright, see you later, Guru King. Yeah, I pretty much won here anyway. So it doesn't really matter. Although, this is gonna be a bit crunch getting everything done. Hope I don't have a meme today, because I really don't have much time for it. Because Lagance is still kind of annoying to kill, because he just... Okay, come on, Lena. What's your level gonna be? Speed? Speed? There we go. She's starting to patch up speed. Let's go. Good job, Alina. Good job. You're doing well. Alright, how much does he do with the Silver Lance? Ah, yeah. He needs some work, unfortunately. He needs some work. He's got some work to do. I gotta get everyone in position. I hate to say this, but I might be able to finish it. The problem is you have to still set up the kill, You can't just immediately Silver Lance the crap out of him, which is annoying. Alright, so first I'm just going to steal all the treasure. No, I don't want to quit. I mean, I do want to quit, but unfortunately I'm not ready to quit. It's just bad odds when it's too late. I don't know if his issues is he's too late. I mean, I guess if you already trained up Boars, then he kind of is too late, isn't he? I don't really think joining in Chapter 8 is really that late. It's just that Boars just outclasses him. Rescue drop Wendy? What do you mean? Pollution Whip. Okay. Because, yeah, you know, Shanna fans are just really wanted to train her up that much. I'm gonna get her out of range. Yeah, she got the hit, that's good. I don't know, because I gotta land all these stupid hits and do all these calculations and stuff. Yeah, I might just leave the boss for next time, just because he's an annoying piece of garbage that just can't die fast enough. I can also try to throw OJ in there, but I get the feeling he's not gonna work too well. Don't tell me we have memes, I swear to God if we have memes. Ah, great. Aries, can you maybe not give me memes? Oh, okay, you know what, I'll do memes right now and probably just save this for next map. I don't like ending it off here, because I really thought I was gonna be able to finish it, but I don't think I can. I'm gonna be cutting it way too close. It should be, you know, I shouldn't be like this, but... Okay. Okay. Let's give this meme the attention it deserves. Oh, armor knights are awful in FE6, except Wendy, my pink armored queen. Barth is great, he walls everything besides mages and effective weaponry and weapons. And needs supports. Sorry. Boars doesn't suffer from low percent crit chances or effective weaponry when trained. I believe it's clear who is king of the armor knights in FE6. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Aries. I didn't mean to shaft you like that. But yeah, this really is it. This really is it. This is exactly... Cut your loss and share the memes, I agree. You can triangle attack every other turn. I didn't know you could do it only every other turn. I thought it was just like an every turn thing. Yeah, no, I shouldn't be mad at Aries. This is my fault, not his. To be fair, I even suggested that meme, so like, yeah, no, I apologize to Aries. I take back what I said. I'm just kind of frustrated at the timing, but yeah, as much as I would like to finish this map, and I know it's stupid, but, you know, I don't really have much of a choice, so... Anyway, I'll see you guys next time for, I think, Tuesday, where I'll finish this stupid, like, 5 minutes left. And then, we'll get through 8X and maybe even 9, I don't know. Getting through 9, I don't know, but certainly getting through this and the Gaiden, yeah. Alright, see you guys later.